Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty picks. Bonehead.
We were every bit the first. We lived, we breathed, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office. The boys that have gone out there night in and night out, doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
Well, I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day, retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I took him, and I kicked the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog dance. That's bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens. Someone has to deal with it. And who are you going to call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Say it one time.
Wilson Pickett. Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Fez.
Hiya, buddies.
Black girl in the house.
Hello, buddies.
You're wearing a black armband today for Wilson, Earl?
A sad day in Seoul.
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't even see that black armband against the rest of your outfit.
You know, Wilson Pickett died of a heart attack, Fezzy, in Reston, Virginia. Wasn't that where you were living when we were at JFK, or right near there?
Yeah, right there. That's the spot. And now they got Wicked Wilson Pickett. Oh, my God. I may sue. There may be something in the water there that's causing heart attacks.
Kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadly heart attacks.
Ron and Fez show. Let's start this thing off with a couple of emails here. I guess a little brouhaha started yesterday over the Batman or Superman thing, and we went back and forth. Are you a Batman guy or a Superman guy? I'm a Batman guy, Fez. You're a Batman guy. Earl also a Batman guy.
Yes, definitely a Batman guy.
No, I don't even understand how somebody couldn't. My problem with Superman is that he's an alien. He's frightening. I don't see why anybody would ever side with aliens against human beings. And that includes Lex Luthor, Fezzy. When Superman fights Lex Luthor, I'm always going, come on, human, you can do it. Do it for our people.
Well, he's picking on a bald guy.
All right, so here's some of the emails that came in. I'm surprised Earl wouldn't be a Superman fan since he's basically nothing more than a Jesus figure. I don't know whether that's Superman or Earl. Watch the new trailer if you need proof. I haven't seen this, Fez, have you?
Yeah, I've seen this, and they're using some Marlon Brando's lines from the original Superman movie with Christopher Reeve.
Mm-hmm.
And it's he's talking about sending his only son to Earth to save mankind.
Now, that wasn't why he sent him to Earth. It was to save him, right?
Yeah, it's because his planet was exploding.
Yeah, so let's not act like you were going to send him to Earth if you would have been able to get that council to do whatever the hell you were trying to do.
If you could just get them to believe there is such a thing as earthquakes.
Superman is an alien. There's never been a good alien. And don't even bring up E.T., because other than being a kid toucher, which I believe he was.
Well, that finger had to go somewhere.
I mean, you come all the way to the university and across the universe, the only people you're going to hang around with is children? No. That's a kid toucher.
He's got a little boy in a bathtub.
And that's why that girl today, that little Gertie, look at the problem she's having as an adult. She was molested by an alien. All right, here's another one. I'm a Batman guy. Oh, this is from Sheepy. He says, but Superman is Superman because how he was raised by the Kents. His family and friends is what makes him Superman, not his powers. Because I said I don't like him throwing around the truth, justice, or the American way yesterday.
Oh, if you take away the powers, you've got nothing. If Superman had to outwit a villain, like Batman does...
Couldn't do it.
It's not happening. He's as dumb as the day is long. Unless he can, have bullets bounce off of him, and then the gun, after they throw it at him, he's got nothing.
Yeah, but is his makeup, does that come from his adopted family? Is that why he's for truth, justice, and the American way? Does he have those kind of Midwest values, Fez? That's the point.
I'm sure there's a lot of that there. But still, I think there's just an overkill with Superman.
How does he turn it on and off where he's not hurting people?
That must have taken forever to figure out.
Right.
And it just must literally like walking on eggshells. It must be, how many times does he just screw up and just crush a stapler or something at his desk at the Daily Planet?
That's a good point.
I mean, he's going to get angry like anyone else. If he didn't have superpowers, on Krypton, he's a human.
So, almost he glares at somebody, he could burn them up.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just, someone makes fun of one of the articles he wrote in the Daily Planet or something. Someone makes a pass at Lois Lane. How do you control that 24 hours a day? And please, don't even tell me he has super control. Just because everything he has is super.
Why wouldn't he have super control?
Because that emotional things would take over eventually.
Yes.
Every now and then, something would happen. A desk would get broken in half.
But, I mean, if he does have superpowers, why not super control? Why isn't that one of the powers that he has?
And he totally, if he trips over something, even unintentionally, not like he's trying to act like he's the bungling Clark Kent.
Right.
Worst disguise ever. But if he did trip over something, he would stumble right through a door or a wall or something.
Here's Thad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, morning, buddies. How are you? Hey, to me, it's Superman because he's the one guy. His superpowers, that's what his real identity is. Every other superhero.
I know. We all watched Kill Bill, too. It was fucking amazing.
I know. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you credit it? Why would you suddenly act like you just had an idea and it just happened to be the same one that Quentin Tarantino did? I've been thinking, guys. Yeah, if maybe Fez and I didn't have a DVD player, we'd think you were the best caller ever.
Damn the fact that these movies open to wide release.
Here's Bill. Bill, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Bill, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Bill.
He's a Superman guy, and I don't trust the Superman guy. I don't trust anyone that would pick an alien over a human. I call that a traitor. A race traitor. Species traitor, even.
Here's something I'd like to know with Superman. You know how whenever he's in a fight against evil or against some sort of creature or supervillain?
When isn't he?
You notice how there's always a building getting destroyed?
Yeah.
Someone's getting knocked through, 8 stories of a building?
Right.
Who pays for that?
Government.
Not a dime comes out of that man's pocket.
I mean, he could easily just burrow through the ground and grab diamonds. He doesn't do it, though. I mean, really, when you think about it, it doesn't seem like he's trying to stop any of the big problems out there.
And even when he does, say something like a dam or something, he uses his heat vision to seal it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not licensed. He's not a licensed contractor. I get worried about his workmanship.
No, he has superpowers over that as well, Fez. He's super careful with everything that he does.
He's a super craftsman.
Didn't in the original movie they had that whole sequence when he's traveling? It took him 5 years to get there, and during that time he got all the knowledge of how the Earth works and the laws of physics and all of that stuff.
As a baby.
But and then when he went to the
again, if he never left that planet, right? He'd be a fucking idiot up there. He'd be nobody. He probably wouldn't even make the football team.
Be a dropout.
Well, remember, he was the water boy for the football team.
Right. Which annoyed me. Okay, you don't want to play, but why act like a fucking goof? Why really make such an idiot out of Clark Kent?
Take it so far the other way.
Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good morning, boys. BAC 276.
Way to go old school for us.
Hoo-ah! Thank you. Superman had the worst disguise ever. It wasn't just the eyeglasses. He would vibrate his head so no one could get a good look at him when he was Clark Kent.
Really?
That I have 2 issues devoted to that.
So he's just constantly shaking his head?
Constantly shaking his head. You know he can't be stable now if he is shaking his head.
Not if your brain's rattling at super speed.
And, I mean, what kind of disguise is it? That guy over there is out of focus. I really can't tell who that guy is.
Who's the new blurry guy at the Daily Planet? And I also read this once in a comic book, that he super slouches. He makes his height like 2 or 3 inches shorter than Superman.
Right.
So people say, like, if they tried to measure him, he wouldn't match up to Superman. He slouches ever so slightly so that no one can recognize him.
John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, listen, this whole Superman thing, come on. Making love to Lois Lane there. I mean, when he came, he would blow her over respect to Krypton.
Where are we on his lovemaking abilities? Did they ever say?
Well, in the comic books now, him and Lois are married. So I guess they're having sex. I would assume so.
What if they did it this way? She's on top with all the control, and he's just laying there with Superwood. Just a super boner.
He goes off, though. She may be like sitting on Old Faithful or something.
He's got super control. He's going to pull out. He's going to pull out and shoot that into space, obviously.
And then when they do have kids, that kid will have half superpower. The grandchildren will have a quarter superpower.
Still a lot, though. It's probably even better.
It'll eventually just run out.
So all they really get is the hair. That's all they're really going to get out of it.
That cute curl.
Yeah. Zombie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. How is it? Listen, nobody brought this up. You know, Superman would have landed in Russia instead of America. He wouldn't have been for truth, justice, and the American way. He'd been a fucking commie.
Well, you know what? There's comic books like that. Didn't he land in Germany or something?
I think there's one where he landed in Germany. There's definitely one where they updated the story to where he landed in the Soviet Union in the middle of communism.
Right.
And then ended up, for some reason, still taking the American side.
See, I would like to see them land with the Obama family, or Osama's family, and see what happens.
That would be a nightmare.
Would it? Just constant terrorism, super terrorism. That would be frightening.
Just heat vision ripping through all our national landmarks.
By the way, good news, Fezzi. I guess Osama wants to end this problem between the two great nations of Al-Qaeda and U.S. and said he is willing to compromise, sit down and talk.
Well, finally,
Yeah.
because they kept telling us this war on terror was going to go on forever. We'd never see an end to it in our lifetime.
So I guess he's willing to sit down. So they're like, yeah, come on over. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, definitely set up some talks.
Yeah, sit over here on this target. Sit over here on this target, and we'll be right with you.
No, not that chair, this one.
Yeah. Here is Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you got to go with Batman over Superman because he's the human that can stop Superman.
Thank you.
Got that little kryptonite in his belt.
Thank you. And he's always prepared.
Always prepared. He has researched the alien, the Kryptonian,
right,
to make sure he is ready to take him out if he has to.
And remember, Batman, he's like us. He's not going to trust an alien. Why should you?
No, he won't trust him at all. I think in one of the Frank Miller ones, Batman takes out Superman with some kryptonite boxing gloves, some spiked gloves,
right,
and he just wails on Superman.
A lot of that kryptonite all over the place, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah. When the rocket got here, just tons of that stuff landed on Earth.
I remember after he gave him like that this global beatdown with the kryptonite gloves, he just goes, "Now get out of my cave."
Nice. Is David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good. You got to remember that Batman's only good in Gothic City.
Where?
You got Superman.
Gothic City. Who's the fucking mayor? Marilyn Manson?
Gotham City.
All right, go ahead.
Right, and Superman can travel the whole world.
He can, but does he ever do anything? No. It's very rare. There has to be an asteroid heading towards Earth before he figures he's part of it.
I always hate the thing, too, with Superman of his moral quandary of, do I interfere in human events? Batman just does what he's gonna go do.
Yeah, he does the right thing.
Superman has to wonder, should I interfere in the tsunami getting ready to hit Japan?
And he doesn't stop wars, right?
No, he never stops war. He doesn't get involved in governments.
But in the meantime, he's going to bust a drug dealer or a purse snatcher. All right, you're going to fucking stop a purse snatcher, but not Hitler. That's an alien.
I remember the Frank Miller one where he finally gets fed up with the joke. He was like, you know what, if I throw him back in Arkham, he's just going to come back and kill someone. You know, so he just snapped his neck and just put him out of his misery.
Batman snapped the Joker's neck.
I don't know, what are you waiting for there? Frank Miller's the only one who gets it. He really is. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, there's a Superman comic where Krypton doesn't explode, and he becomes the next Green Lantern of that planet.
Because every planet has its own Green Lantern.
You're right.
Which I never understand that. The interplanetary Green Lanterns.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Universe.
I hate to say it, but that one sounds fake.
Just handing out rings to the little blue-headed guys.
Walter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you guys remember the second Superman movie with Chris Reeves, where he decides he's going to do the nasty with Lois Lane, but in order to do that, he has to give up his superpowers?
Right.
Now, listen, let me ask you this seriously. What would you rather do, be able to see through buildings or score chicks?
That's a
Fezzi, you don't have to answer this one, Fezzi.
I'm going to see through buildings. I want the X-ray vision.
Obviously you would.
Sure you do. He means chicks or guys.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little tougher now, isn't it? Of course, normally when you people have sex, one of you dies anyway, so that's not a problem.
Oh, to be invulnerable, too. Besides the X-ray vision.
Yeah, he doesn't get a cold?
I think he gets colds.
Why would he? Then why not fight him with germ warfare? All the criminals have to do is shoot him with germ warfare.
You know what? I think you're right. I think he can't get a cold because he's got the super immune system.
Yes.
But the things he can fall to are kryptonite and, conveniently enough, magic. has an effect on him.
Well. So he can't fight voodoo people. Here's Jeremy. You're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was going to say, Batman definitely got the advantage because he got the Batmobile.
That's all you came up with. Fucking 3 years old with a driver's license.
Batman, I've never understood why he doesn't invent something where he flies all the time.
Like what, a jetpack?
Yeah, where that's just his mode of transportation instead of the Batmobile.
Well, he can glide.
Yeah, he does that.
Which isn't bad.
And he's got like a bat plane.
What is it, Bill?
I think Batman's a lot cooler because it's too easy to be a Superman fan. It's like being a Yankees fan, you know? Like Batman, he's a genius, and all the criminals he fights and such. It's more. There's more to it than just. Superman only has a problem with 2 criminals. He had a problem with
Bill,
Doomsday
too long.
and Earth 2 Superman. You know?
Too long, Bill.
What?
Just too long.
Earl, when does the Arkham Asylum internship program end? And someone has to go back to being locked up next to the Scarecrow and the Riddler.
And I'm sorry you had to hear that that anti-Yankees thing. It always comes up, Earl.
Can't argue with success, though.
Now, we are less than 1 week away of Earl's review, and I'm hearing it's going to be a rough one, Earl. I'm hearing the review is going to be a rough one.
You're probably going to be under those interrogation lights in the office.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I think that you ought to, do the Cleveland Steamer angle, something that shows that you can get back.
I got all the confidence in the world. I'll be okay.
Are you just going to be cramming for this weekend? Just trying to get all your files and papers together?
I was born ready, Fez.
All right, Bill got his feelings hurt. He went running out. What happened with Bill? Does he feel bad now?
Bill's all right.
He goes running out. There's going to be some guy with a net waiting for him.
Look, he's way over on the other side now. He's angry.
Now he's staying as far away from the studio as physically possible without leaving the building.
He doesn't know about pausing. He thinks it's a monologue. He thinks it's intern monologue time.
Just a run-on sentence.
Like it's a slam. Is it slam? Is that what you kids do?
Poetry slam.
Yeah.
Slam poem.
Poor Bill. You better come up with something for him, Fez, some kind of a present.
Yeah, because now, look, he's looking for his coat.
That's where he keeps his gun, so you want to be very, very careful.
Your jacket is the one with the sleeves in the back.
Oh, jeez.
That's probably not going to help.
All right, here's another email we came in. We were talking about the latest big loser, the new Dan Marino, Manning.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. This is from the Kansas City Star. Got sent to us by a guy named Savage. Manning only lost 5 games in high school, but 3 of those losses came in the state playoffs. He never won a state championship. Only lost 6 games at Tennessee. 3 losses were to Florida. Volunteers never won a national championship until after he left. And, of course, he's never won as a pro.
So we got a real pattern of behavior here. And, of course, Peyton Manning's dad, Archie Manning, upset at Terry Bradshaw.
What happened there?
That's where Terry Bradshaw called out Peyton. When Peyton, in the post-game press conference after the loss to the Steelers, said that, I want to be a good teammate, but the protection wasn't there. And basically Terry Bradshaw said, hey, you're not pointing the finger at yourself, you're not being a good teammate, and called him out on it. Said that, you're being a bad teammate. So Archie Manning gets upset about this and can't believe. Said Peyton was shocked to hear this. Just furious with Terry Bradshaw.
So where do you stand on this? Archie should keep his mouth shut, or, he is the guy's dad. You expect him to be on his side.
You expect him to be on his side, but I would expect Archie to keep his mouth shut for this reason. I don't think something like this helps his son any.
Yeah, but again, emotional response. It's like if somebody says something about your family, you immediately shoot back. You're not really the best person to take a stand back and say whether this is warranted or not.
So, and of course, with Eli getting bounced out too, he's just got no sons left in the playoffs. He really thought he had a good chance going into this thing.
Well, I'd like to point this out. They all made it further than Archie ever did during his career. So that might help a little bit. Here's another email. I felt uncomfortable when Ron thought I was hitting on Black Girl yesterday. people were listening and it was embarrassing for me. That's Bethany, which apparently turned out to be a last name, not a first name. I thought I had a little date lined up for Earl because apparently a guy thinks Earl rocks.
Earl, are you still going to pursue this?
No.
And anyway, Bethany, I'm sorry. Normally you see the word Bethany, chick. But I guess in this case it's the last name.
Well, that's that whole problem with first name last name first on some things. If you got a female last name, you may want to change it if you're a guy.
All right, somebody said this to us. This was something that was in Craigslist the other night. Are you familiar with Craigslist, Fez?
You know what? I've never checked out Craigslist.
Yeah, well, it's a place where you can get apartments and meet people and all kinds of stuff goes back and forth. This says, I am in need of a ski instructor to bring the mountain to me. If you have lift tickets, I can buy, and you can stop by my place in Park Slope. I'd love to start hitting the snow slopes tonight. Little drug code, Fuzzy. That's what that one is.
Oh, okay.
Kind of fun drug code. How's Bill doing? Is he okay? I see him walking around. Send him in to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on in here, Bill.
Let's see if we can get Bill in here.
Come on in, buddy. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
You got a little upset there that we cut you short when you tried to, do a novel on the radio.
No, I can't hear you guys in the booth without headphones and talking over Earl's shoulders hard.
So come into this room whenever you have something to say.
I was on the phones. I didn't want to abandon them because I didn't think anybody would jump on. So then Danny came in right after that.
Right.
But I'm not upset. It's just harder to do it in the booth and then hear what you're saying. And
right.
It's like, then I'll lose
So
track.
you're going to be okay, right?
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Not going to kill anybody?
No.
Not going to kill anybody, right, Bill? Not going to kill anyone.
Keep your knives to yourself.
Kill Fez.
I could hear that.
What?
I have headphones on.
What did you hear?
I heard Kill Fez.
All right, then you did hear.
From one of you two.
But I was supposed to be a surprise, damn it. That's a little something I had planned for you for the weekend.
It's not a good surprise.
All right, here comes Danny, who's been...
You know who Bill's like? Bill's like the kid from the Twilight Zone movie.
The cartoon
Yeah,
kid?
exactly. Where everybody wanted to just behave okay.
Yeah, this is
all right.
This is good food.
In a cornfield.
Why did he yell cornfield?
Because I was a part of it.
No,
I think that's a code word.
Yeah.
You send them to the cornfield, Twilight Zone. I used to watch it.
Earl, please make sure my body is not found in a cornfield over the weekend, because I think it's a code word.
Kill Fez.
There, I heard it again.
You have amazing hearing.
I have headphones.
Take them off for a second.
All right.
Kill Fez.
I can still hear you because I'm in the same room.
Yeah.
I heard all of that.
My Mr. Poe just came and took him away. It's very scary.
How far?
All right, this was emailed to us. I guess we were doing the way the adult film industry kind of picks up on the big films and makes adult versions of them. These are some of the new ones that are out. Cheaper by the dozen inches. I had no idea that was out already. The Chronicles of Labia, The Lion, The Bitch, and The No Wardrobe. The Family Bone, Glory Hole, Harry Cocker and the Pissing of Fire.
Like that one.
And Memoirs of a Gusher. And that's from Thrombo.
Well, I guess those will all be out this weekend. Or in theaters now already.
Is there a big movie coming out this week?
I don't know what's coming out this week.
No sense in doing Paulo today. I think we kind of already talked to him this week, right? Until his wife gets crazy again, I don't even want him on the show.
Well, we usually have him on at 1 o'clock. He was like, "Can we go on at noon?" Because he had to take Gail to the doctor to get her meds re-straightened out.
I mean, if she's going crazy, yes, he can be on. But I do not want to just hear him talking about movies. That's really boring.
Yeah, we got to hear her being dragged kicking and screaming to the vet's office. That's the only way it's any good.
What else is happening, Fezzi?
You mentioned the Osama bin Laden truce that he's offering.
I did mention that.
So he's talking about the White House has already rejected it.
Why? Why would you reject a truce? It's our chance.
Well, you get to sit down in the room with the guy. That may be the closest chance you get to grab him. But also in his new audio tape, Osama is actually recommending a book to read. So he suggested all Americans reading the book Rogue State by William Blum. and it states that America must apologize to its war victims and promise not to interfere again in other nations' businesses.
Are you familiar with businesses? Earl, are you familiar with this book?
Vaguely.
Not at all, then, right? When you say vaguely?
No, I mean I heard the title, but
Yeah.
I never knew what the tone of the book was.
Ask if we can get it on tape. I'd love to hear it, but, reading it's a whole different thing.
So I think it's very odd that Osama announces his new book club.
Yeah, it is the Osama Book Club.
His new book club selection just days after Oprah announces her new one.
Yeah.
Seems very odd to me.
Here is Ryan. Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi. How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I think Peyton Manning is more of a Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly got to the Super Bowl at least.
Yeah, but he didn't even come close to winning one.
Yeah. Well, he did come close to winning one.
Okay.
You got to give him that. But
Norwood.
I see him more as a Marino because he's stacking up the he's stacking up the records.
All right.
Yeah. And
Thanks,
a little bit of a red ass there. He's constantly pissed about something. Remember the way Marino used to scream at his receivers?
Oh, it was just always humiliating. You knew you had finally gotten to Marino when the helmet would get thrown on the sideline and just screaming up and down the bench.
And that would normally happen by the third play in any game. Kirby, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I got an adult film name for you guys. Clint Eastwood's old Fistful of Dollars is now Fistful of Vaginas.
It's not even trying at that point. You're really not trying. Here is John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Going back to the whole Superman Batman thing, I know you kind of moved on. I was going to say, out of all the members of the JLA, Batman included, they elected Superman the leader. And how can you argue with that?
What else are they going to do? What else are they going to do if that big baby doesn't get made leader?
Badass, he could go ahead and overthrow him, but never happened. And to add to that point,
Yeah.
Superman gave his life to Doomsday, died for the American people.
But didn't stay dead. Like everyone, you know what I mean? Anyone else would stay dead once they die. So again, it's super easy for him to come back from death.
And didn't Doomsday end up having some sort of Superman's DNA in him anyway to begin with? So it's like if we didn't have the alien DNA,
right,
we wouldn't have had Doomsday to begin with.
Thank you. It's nothing but problems anytime an alien shows up here. Every single time we get an alien, is a problem.
And Batman's not going to take that president of the JLA club. He hates being in it to begin with.
Thank you. He thinks it's stupid. Kyle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering if you were going to run the negotiations between Osama and the U.S.
If I would, with Osama, I'd do the whole thing, Michael Corleone. I'm going to go to the bathroom now. And I go in there, I grab the fucking gun off the back of the toilet, and come in and put one in his forehead. That's why I think we should... Well, that's why we should act like, yeah, we want to talk. Sure, let's get together.
Yeah, if there's a way out of this that gets Osama in a room where you know where he's at, why not do it?
Now, how do I call you back? Where do I get in touch with you at? Where are you now?
We're going to need a contact number.
Find a nice place, nice and public.
Right. Where there's not going to be any problems.
Just a nice sit-down. What could go wrong, Osama?
What's the name of this book he wants everybody to read?
Rogue State.
Let's keep an eye on that to see how many copies are just going out.
It was that or Blown into a Million Little Pieces.
Oh, you did a little play on that.
From the Osama Book Club.
Here's, all right, let me go to Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing there, Timmy?
Good. How you doing today, guys?
Good, pal.
Hey, I was just thinking about the Batman-Superman debate, and the one thing that Superman always does is leave you hanging. If I'm hanging on a cliff somewhere and Lois Lane fucking falls down the stairs, he's off saving her.
Wait a minute. Not only that, but if she decides she needs some fucking nail polish, he drops whatever he's doing, flies over and gets her what she wants.
Whipped. He's whipped. And the whole alien thing, you know, Batman would be the head of the JLA if it wasn't for a frickin' alien coming over here and stealing another job.
Yeah, let's not act like we're impressed that an alien has superpowers. They all fucking do.
We're outsourcing our superheroics.
This drives me crazy. But yeah, he really is pussy whipped, that guy. And I was acting like, oh, how does he have sex? How does he have sex? All he's doing is fucking giving oral anyway.
Yeah, if it's Lois, even Jimmy Olsen. Everything else, a volcano can go ahead and explode and destroy an island if Jimmy Olsen or Lois Lane are in trouble.
Well, the other thing is the other superheroes, they have like a grudging respect for Superman. They always call him like the Boy Scout. they're always snickering underneath their breath. Like, oh, here comes the Boy Scout. Whereas Batman, respect, total respect. He's like, hey, this guy
they're afraid of Batman. They do not want to get on Batman's bad side.
Here is Randy. Randy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, 307, buddy.
Way to go, old school for us.
I miss Cape Fez.
I did too. Cape Fez was the best.
Yeah, I was going back to the whole Peyton Manning thing. It's not his fault. You know, all those 1 in 13 season Archie Manning genes in the system. He doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, maybe by the time there's a grandson, he'll make it to the Super Bowl and lose. Peyton's kid.
They can only hope that it just keeps going. This tradition of losing keeps going. It's all they got.
One thing, though, you can see that Peyton is so frustrated now. Like, he cannot believe he doesn't have that fucking ring. He cannot believe it.
He gets absolutely shocked when he loses. It's amazing to him.
He's a hell of a competitor all season long. He does great. And then there's something that chokes him out during the playoffs. Big games this weekend. And, Fez, you're back to another bet, right?
I am back to another bet with Elfish. Finally, this will end it all this weekend in the AFC Championship game, Denver against Pittsburgh.
Where are we now with the bet? What's happening?
What I got with the bet is Elfish is taking Pittsburgh. I'm taking Denver straight up. Winner. If Elfish wins, I got to go to D.C., take him to the Hard Rock Party.
No, we already said that's not good for the show. You guys did an update last night?
Well, Earl was supposed to talk to him.
Earl, did you get a chance?
Couldn't get a hold of that drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we are on a Friday. There's no way to work this thing out, huh?
I offered, my offer was, you know what, it was the push, go back to the original bet, Redskins lost, bet over. I mean, I want this thing over as much as you do. But God help us.
Maybe we go to Wiki, see if he can solve it. Maybe it's a Wiki problem. Take it upstairs. Maybe Elo. You, Panero, might be able to somehow sit down with these guys and work this thing out.
I still think we can negotiate just to straight up booze. Do like the mayors do.
But something's got to be done for the show after 6 weeks. That's the problem that we're having right now. That's the same problem we go back to. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
I miss Planet Krypton, Fez.
Me too. There was something about him that was way more lovable.
What you guys are talking about Batman and Superman. I really want to know why Earl is turning his back on his people. He's supposed to be an Iron Man fan. Stick up for his color.
What's the story with Iron Man, Fez?
All right, Iron Man was white. He's Tony Stark. And Tom Cruise was supposed to play him in a movie.
But I think maybe just the fact that he has that iron face is what he's saying.
Now, there is Steel that Shaq played in the movies.
Right.
Who's just basically an Iron Man ripoff.
What other black superheroes do we have?
Wasn't it the Black Panther?
Yeah.
And there was a Black Green Lantern, I think, on the TV show.
Black Lantern. That was Black Lantern.
A Black Green Lantern, and there was a couple from the 70s who's, oh, God, I'm drawing a blank.
I think there was, like, Black Lightning, who did, like, Kung Fu, had an afro, and some lightning powers.
Yeah, and Spawn was a brother, but, of course, he had to go to hell.
Oh, yeah, Spawn was a brother.
Thank God, he's got his skin burned off.
And Deathlock, also.
All right, so that's a lot. You got plenty to be proud of. No A-listers, it's like swimmers, but there are some people who've dove into the pool.
Swimming's fun.
Yeah.
No, a bunch of mid-carders.
Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I want to say that Peyton Manning's much like Fez's gambling addiction or maybe like Ron Stansel. No matter how you slice it, they don't have a foot to stand on. They never come up big.
All right, thank you very much. You're getting that reputation now, Fez.
I don't know where that comes from.
We got to fix this thing, because this whole you going to D.C. and the thing, it's just more confusion. Just more confusion. How many weeks is this going on now?
6?
God. 6 weeks and we're still without a payoff.
I think it's gone 7 because, remember, the bet started with the Redskins running the tables. They had to win 5 in a row to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it started then because, Elfish was calling in basically saying the Skins are going to run the tables and going to make the playoffs. But they had to win 5 straight to make the playoffs.
The only thing that makes me feel bad, and trust me, I can barely have any feelings for Elfish at all, between what he's done to the show and that rant fuck Ron and Fez rant that he went on the Cosmic Circus. But the guy did pull a hell of a bet out, and one has never kind of gotten anything for it.
Yeah, he should never have kept gambling.
That I kind of feel bad for. Here's Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Listen, this thing with back in the day when Wonder Woman died, and then her mother takes over, which is she's like totally hot. You know, how do you feel about that?
The MILF?
Isolation takes over.
Wonder MILF?
I had no idea that Wonder Woman had passed away.
I don't get the whole thing either. Here's Ryan. Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's that?
Yes, you're Ryan, right?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I guess. Fez, you need to go with Elfish with the Steelers. Work out some type of point spread because you cannot ruin my Broncos season, bro.
It is, it's always scary when you hear Fez bet your way.
He is. He's 1-2 in the last 7 weeks against Elfish, and I don't want to sit there and cry on the floor and be pissed off to find Fez in the cornfield.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. Here is Robert. Robert, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, there was a black war machine. A black Iron Man. He was called War Machine.
War Machine. Earl, do you know him?
No, I'm not familiar with him.
Black superheroes that Earl can get behind. What about James Brown? He was black.
But a superhero?
Yes.
The way he could do those splits.
What about Archie Bell? He had superpowers. He could not only sing, but he danced just as good as he wanted to.
Those just aren't going to get you to be, on the front page of a comic book. You're not going to get your own title.
Hey, Aaron. Aaron, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, don't forget about Storm in X-Men. She's hot. She's black.
Yeah, was she black in the comic book or just the movie?
No, in the comic book, she's black.
All right, that's your best of all time, Earl. Storm.
Yeah,
Storm or Archie Bell?
Where was Storm during Katrina?
In Houston, we just started a new dance called the Tighten Up. This is the music we tighten up with. First, tighten up on
You don't
the
think
drum.
this guy's a superhero? He
Come
does
on
the
now,
tighten up.
I want you to tighten it up for me now. Oh, yeah. Tighten up on that bass now. Tighten it up.
All right, the Ron and Fez show.
Now let that guitar fall in.
Earl, what about Meteor Man?
Tighten up on the organ now.
Not in the Meteor Man all that much, Earl?
That's not even a mid-carder. That's before the broadcast superhero.
Dark Match?
Dark Match, yes.
How about Blank Man? That was a great Damon Wayans film.
You got plenty of them, Earl.
That's backyard wrestling right there.
Blank Man below Meteor Man.
Here's Todd. Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, you forgot about the Brown Hornet from Fat Albert fame.
Oh, yeah, the Brown Hornet. Earl, you got plenty of reasons to feel insulted by the superhero industry.
I think you basically got Hong Kong Phooey, too. Voiced by Scatman Crothers.
Well, he is the voice. But he's what, a dog?
Yeah, a brown dog.
The stretch.
You got Lando Calrissian. He's not really a superhero. But remember when they had to stick him in Star Wars?
Yeah, and he was, of course, he was the sellout out of all.
Right.
He sold out Han Solo.
No, yeah, right, normal deal. In the first Star Wars, there was only one black guy.
Who was that?
Chewbacca.
I didn't know Chewbacca was black.
Look at him. The way he talks.
I can't understand a word he says. He is tall, though.
Thank you.
Look at the size of the feet on him.
He's the best fighter, though.
Yeah, he was.
Riding shotgun.
No pants, but a belt. No pants, but wearing a belt. George, you're on Ron and Fez. Uh-oh, Bill's waving to get in again. George, how you doing, buddy?
All right, I miss Fez who pays his bets.
I miss Fez that pays his bets, too. He was the best. There was something about him.
Yeah, listen, back when you ragged on that guy for quoting a line from Kill Bill and not giving credit, Fez comes back and starts talking about all the property damage that Superman does. But that's the whole premise of the Invincibles. Why didn't Fez give credit?
Fez?
Who are the Invincibles?
The cartoon?
That's that animated Pixar movie about the super team that they had to retire because all the superheroes were doing too much property damage.
Oh, the Incredibles.
That's it, the Incredibles.
Oh, so you went with that angle. What do you mean? I don't know who the Invincibles are.
The Incredibles. Yeah, they did bring that up. Well, it was that they also got sued for hurting a guy's back. Some hostage, that's what started it, not property destruction in that movie. A hostage got his neck hurt and sued.
I can't watch that thing. I tried to turn it on one time. It's like a big cartoon. Can't stand it. All right, let's take a break here, Fezzy. Are we going to fix the Elfish thing today or just let it go?
I would like to fix it.
Yeah, but this is 7 weeks and we don't have an answer. Should we pull the plug today, call Elfish and just say no bet?
Maybe the way to go. Because I thought Earl was going to talk to him last night. I talked to him 2 nights in a row to try to straighten this out.
Couldn't work out?
No, all I got was I want something off of shopelvis.com.
So this is Earl's fault?
Yes, I say yes. And I'll bring it up in the review.
The phone just kept ringing. Over and over and over again.
The guy, he came up with the guy's passed out drunk, Fez.
I got a hold of him.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
Hey, Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
Hey, Jim from Massachusetts. How are you?
Hey, Jimmy.
I just wanted to let you know Spawn was a black guy.
We did talk about Spawn earlier, and that is Earl's favorite superhero. It's really the only one he's really got to be proud of.
That's a kick-ass one.
Here's Clay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I miss Batman and Fez.
I did too. It was great.
Yeah. Hey, how about the black superhero off the little kid that goes to theater off Schoolhouse Rock?
Oh, Verb. Verb was a black superhero.
Yeah.
Verb's got action.
I don't remember him being black.
And the little kid sitting in the theater, and then all of a sudden Verb pops off the screen.
Hey, James, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I'm not technically sure if this is right, but I think Blade might have been black too, although he's a Marvel character.
Well, he's black in the movies. Was he black in the books, Fez?
You know what? I've never read a Blade comic book. I'm going to say, yeah, black.
The movie's pretty damn good. I don't have any problems with those Blade movies.
That's another one to be really proud of, Earl, because that's another black superhero that's not lame. He's an ass kicker.
Yeah, and fighting vampires. So you sit up tall today, Earl. It's a good day for Earl. Here's Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron and Fez. Hey,
yeah.
Love the show. Hey, you're totally forgetting about Black Fez from the days back in Tampa there.
Yeah, Black Fez. Huh?
That one I don't recall.
No.
And I don't remember ever doing that when my family was listening.
Right. White trash and black, totally different. They sound alike. They talk like each other, but totally different. I caught a movie on TV last night that it was so bad I could not turn it off. Have you seen this yet? Pauly Shore is Dead?
No.
It may be the worst film ever done.
Wow, that's saying a lot. How bad? I mean, what was this? He actually dies in this thing? He plays himself?
I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But he does play himself. And he plays himself as now no one likes the Weasel anymore. But if he dies, everybody's going to remember him and like him. And it's so fucking bad that I couldn't turn it off.
That was a guy who was putting out a movie like twice a year for a while there.
Yeah. He had a very hot career for some reason.
The sad part about it was his movies always got green-lighted because they would cost dirt to make, and they were like, wow, they cost $9 million to make, and they made $63 million. So producers just look at numbers, and they went, well, give them another movie.
One of the jokes is, why Adam Sandler and why not me? Why did Adam Sandler get everything, and people no longer want to see the Weasel? And it's really fucking pathetic in that Danny Partridge reality show type of way.
He sent a bad Valentine to himself.
It's just really, really so bad that it's kind of great.
I remember when he did that In the Army Now, everyone was supposed to be so shocked at the risk he was taking because he cut his long weasel hair to do his Army movie.
It's hard to look back and remember even why he got popular for a little while. But he was gigantic. He was selling out theaters, and he was on MTV.
Didn't he do a movie with your buddy Stephen Baldwin? Was it Biodome?
Biodome.
And that movie made money.
Yeah. let's face it, Biodome is one of the finest films of the 90s. I think if you have to really pick one film that represents the 90s, it'd be Biodome. Wait, Pulp Fiction, same time. One or the other. You're either going to go Pulp Fiction or Biodome.
And that was cheap to make. All you needed was a Biodome.
But I'm like, why does Stephen Baldwin still get to do the direct-to-videos and Pauly Shore?
Probably got nothing going on. That reality show came and went, too.
I don't remember that. What was that?
That was where he took over the Comedy Store.
Yeah, he thinks everybody's interested in him and his mom. Like, even his mom has, a big part of this movie is about his mom.
And we're going to watch a TV show about Pauly interviewing waitresses for the restaurant and the club.
Yeah.
Just nothing there.
Didn't have the heat they actually wanted, did it?
When celebrities tried to muscle in on reality.
Vanderjack did Letterman last night. That's ballsy of him.
The liquored-up idiot kicker. Shows his face.
Here's Jarrett. Jarrett, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I want to remind Earl about Superfly, or Shaft, or Superfly, one of those guys.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
You remember Superfly?
Yes, I remember Superfly. What about him?
Was he a superhero?
No, he was a real person in a movie. Now, Isaac Hayes, Shaft, went to the hospital for exhaustion, Fez.
Oh, no. Tired Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, tired.
I guess doing the voice of Chef on South Park will just wear you down. People don't realize.
Try going through Shaft. It's a hell of a long song, and it takes a lot of emotion. Of course, you are going to be exhausted. Now, normally when they say exhaustion, you think drugs, but he a Scientologist, so I don't think he's on drugs.
Yeah, that's always it always seems like a code word. Exhaustion means drugs or alcohol.
But it never happens to like any of you and your friend. You never like your mom's gonna call your cousin's in the hospital for exhaustion, very exhausted.
Colin Farrell recently treated for exhaustion.
Yeah, I think it was something like a half ounce of exhaustion he snorted. I used to get exhausted. Just to get very exhausted.
You tired today, Ronnie?
Not so much tired, more exhausted than anything.
The odd thing is when you're being treated for exhaustion, but it is in a rehab center.
Right.
So they're trying to get you off of exhaustion. They're trying to get you kicked of this tiredness habit.
Who else has gotten the exhaustion gimmick thrown our way?
It's going around a lot when Ashley Simpson fell on her beak in Japan.
Oh, she was exhausted over in Japan.
Yep.
It was a couple of Mariah Carey. That was
she
the
was
infamous
exhausted,
exhaustion case.
Yeah, now after acting crazy on MTV, she was exhausted.
Tired of throwing dishes and rolling around in the pieces.
I'm like, I don't know. Her eyes are wide open. How exhausted should she be? Pupils are like little BBs, though.
And Lindsay Lohan was recently treated.
Oh, yeah, she was exhausted. Yeah, 19 years old and exhausted.
Oh, when you combine being tired with asthma, that's a deadly combination.
Yeah.
So she definitely she just got out of the hospital. Eminem canceled a tour because of exhaustion.
And normally, though, they're right. You need to get some sleep. Maybe have some juice, some protein. You're going to feel better.
It seems like it could be handled in a day or two. Just catching up on your Z's.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about a day or two. When you've been on a run for like 2 months, you're going to need a couple of days. You're going to need a week or so laying around.
Britney Spears, she canceled like a European tour a while back because of exhaustion.
See, here's the thing, Fez. You got to rest, and then you've got to learn how not to get back into those habits to get you so damn exhausted. Because if you only give it a day or two, you're getting right back to staying up all night.
Oh, you got to learn how to battle tiredness.
Yeah.
When the tired demons call.
Yeah.
When the Sandman comes around.
Or else you're heading right back on the slopes. You're like, who's got the lift tickets?
Courtney Love had several bouts with exhaustion.
Well, she exhausts all the rest of us.
You spend all night throwing rocks through people's windows, you're going to be tired too.
Who else?
Let's see, Vincent D'Onofrio from, what is it, Law and Order?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started talking wacky. Next thing you know, he's off the show and for a while and in the hospital with exhaustion.
What did he say that was so crazy?
I don't know, they said he was, like, acting real weird on the set. And then I think he also had a collapse, too. Where they're like, something's wrong with this guy.
You see, this cat Chef is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
What I'm talking about, Chef?
You can dig it.
He's a complicated man.
Ruben stuttered.
Wait, listen to this line. He's a complicated man, but nobody understands him but his woman. She gets him. She gets this complicated man. All right, Fez, what are you saying?
Oh, Ruben stuttered, had to be taken off the road because of exhaustion.
Well, he had an addiction to pies.
He's up all night looking for an open 24-hour Bear Claw store.
The fucking Domino's guy knocking on his door at 3 in the morning.
Rick James died of exhaustion.
Yeah, he did. God bless him.
That's really tired. That is literally dead tired.
Well, they say you stay up too long, you will die. You gotta sleep.
I guess the madness will set in first. And then finally the physical toll comes around.
So exhausted stars, they're out there all the time. Hey, Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, pal? Dave.
Hey, what's going on? Before I get to my exhaustion, I want to ask Earl, man, do you think Dolomite was a superhero?
Yeah, Dolomite was definitely a superhero, Earl.
In a real-world sense, yes.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan, she's exhausted from carrying around those testicles. Ramon, grab them.
It's just not. The Ramon thing's dead. The Ramon thing we all enjoyed for a while, but give it back to Steve. It's not the only day I really enjoyed the Ramon thing is when BL and Lynn were here. Fez out during your heart attack, and Lynn would literally get up in her chair and start to put her bag together for every Ramon, and I'd tug her back in and then take the next call. How many times did that happen, Earl? 15 times?
Yeah, you just kept saying, I have no... It's like, this isn't even our bit. We have no control over this.
Have you talked to BL, Fez, since she's been off the air?
I talked to her like twice.
Yeah. Have you talked to her lately?
No, not recently.
Because I think it was like last weekend, I go to hit my answer machine.
I'm sorry. I dialed number by mistake. This is BL.
Just talking like a fucking baby on my answer machine. I felt like moving, like I was being stalked.
If you had known her accidental call was coming in, you could have had Ramon on your answer machine waiting for her.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, what about your boy Harry? He must be real exhausted.
Yeah, Harry is suffering from exhaustion. He's on a sabbatical that I don't even believe the bosses know about. Just a self-taken sabbatical. So, here's the problem, Earl. You're the EP of the show, right?
Yes.
Executive producer.
Mm-hmm.
Your entire staff has left due to exhaustion, and now your review's coming up.
That's not going to look good in a review.
Why don't you do this? We sit down with Wiki for the review. You put a 38 on the desk and go like this. Yeah, let's talk. That way he knows you're a serious man.
And maybe your only way out of it.
That way he knows you're not playing games.
It's great advice from a skilled negotiator.
Thank you. And then you got to say, either your signature or your brains are going to end up on this contract. And just hand them the contract. You're going for the big raise, right?
Good review.
Yeah.
Hopefully a raise.
Here's the interesting thing. You're coming in asking for a raise. Wiki's hoping to fire you. Somewhere in between, something exciting should happen.
Maybe you could just agree to part company as the compromise.
Agree to disagree.
Think they'll buy me out?
This is like your State of the Union address, Earl, like the president has coming up.
You should come in acting like you've been raped. Acting like maybe Martini Steve or Ben raped you.
Come in sobbing.
Yeah. From all the sexual harassment you have to deal with every day.
And you're willing to make this thing go away.
Who would you pick, Earl, if you had to be raped? Martini Steve or Ben?
What kind of choice is that? Oh, my God. That's all. They're both equally awful.
Don't you think that Ben would hurt less?
But Steve is a big guy.
Yeah, he gets a foot up on the fucking bedboard. You're in big trouble.
Steve the Bear.
I don't think Steve will stop.
Hey, Rabbit Dog, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, hey, Fez.
Yeah.
Y'all forgetting about Ted Kennedy. He's exhausted. He just don't know it yet.
Well, his wife had exhaustion, but Ted was fine. Ted is like one of those guys you went to fucking school with, that they're partying all night. You feel like shit the next day. You go out and there they are on the fucking beach playing volleyball, having another drink. He just keeps going.
Like every once in a while, I have someone during the Senate hearings.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he'll have a little case of the shakes, though. He'll be looking for documents. You see the hands just twitching back and
Yeah,
forth.
right. Well, that's because he needs a drink. That's the problem. They won't let him drink in there. Watch him put his head under a flask. He comes up just steady as could be.
He'll spit out that water and not knowing that it was H2O they put in there.
I saw Sean Hannity last night, right? And he was blaming the Osama thing on Kennedy. That Osama watches the hearings, sees Kennedy being rough on the president, and thinks, here's my opportunity. I'm going, these fucking guys, they cannot for a second take the party thing away and act like it's us against the terrorists.
Yeah, it's always someone else's fault. Not that there's been mistakes in Iraq or, we haven't caught Osama yet. It's Ted Kennedy's fault we haven't caught Osama.
That's a really good point. Always blaming the, our side or the fucking regular people for the terrorism stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine last night who was acting like in 72, because the Munich story came up, that the Olympics should have completely stopped or at least paused for days while that terrorism thing was going on. And I'm going, you cannot get into that gimmick of letting them stop the Olympics.
Yeah, well then, what stops next?
Right.
Then you have let the old phrase,
right?
You're letting the terrorists win,
right?
By not flying on an airplane or something.
Yeah. Or going back to, blaming Germany because there should have been better security. We're that was pretty much like the fucking Woodstock era. When people were really happy to be at the Olympics in those days. It was the one time that the world kind of stopped. And that's the way the civilized world was. Like in Greece back in the ancient Olympics, they would stop wars so they could have the Olympic Games.
Yeah, it's not like there wasn't feuding countries at that point.
And Germany went out of its way to get that Olympics. They wanted to erase the memory of
exactly.
36.
It was their first time being non-Nazi Germany in front of the world.
And they went, we're a haven for peace now. I mean, they really went out of their way to get those games. And they said, it's going to be a spirit of freedom and love and all of that stuff.
But it bothers me that when the terrorists do something, that civilized people tend to blame each other on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who actually, where did this grow out of? That it's not, just bad people doing awful things.
I mean, I have no problem to go back and go, why are these people upset and all that? But to act like it's a security issue all the time or, this person should have done that, well, you can't fucking stop some of these maniacs.
And if you ever watch, especially Fox News, it always goes back to blame Bill. Blame Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is it's Clinton's fault.
Yeah, Al Gore had the thing, and Bill Clinton had the ability to, it's in the past now. You've been running the show for a long fucking time.
I remember one of the Democratic, one of these analysts is like, it's like they blame Bill for the death of disco. That they want to go back that far. That everything is always blame Bill instead of taking personal responsibility.
Well, if anyone like that Congressman Murtha, if anyone brings up bring the troops home, you're enabling the enemy. It's not even, it goes beyond dissent. It goes into treason.
Right.
It just takes that huge jump. It goes from beyond debate to actually giving comfort and aid to the enemy.
And the average foot guy doesn't even, they don't read all this stuff. They're too busy doing their thing. It was like, it's like they're sitting there, they're watching Fox News, they hear this stuff, and like, I don't want to fight anymore. It doesn't happen that way.
Going back to the Olympic thing, though, I get really, I think Carter made a gigantic mistake by stopping the U.S. guys from going to the Olympics in, 80. We're doing a thing right now where we don't want our ball players playing against Cuba. And Castro's like, hey, they know we're better than them at everything, not just baseball. And I'm like, this fucking makes me want to play. Now you want to play.
I know.
But there's no shame in getting beat in a sporting event. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason that we should be upset because, their ball players are better than our amateur ball players right now.
It was like the Soviets used to beat our men's basketball team, Olympics after Olympics. It didn't tip the balance of power in any way.
Well, only one. They only beat us that once.
And it's just a competitive No, it's just competition. It's a spirit of competition.
Well, it's the giant leap again. Like, if somehow we send a team to the World Baseball Classic, we have now embraced communism.
Right.
And we condone everything Castro's done in those prisons.
Yeah.
When it's not just about baseball.
Right.
Again, it's that giant leap.
And if you stopped the sporting event because something bad was happening in the world, you would never have another fucking sporting event. There would always be a reason of, they try to do right away of, well, that's not important. It's just a game. You know what I mean? And it is true. But if you did that constantly, you would never play another game in your life.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I think in '96 where there was the bombing at the games, they didn't shut the games down.
Right.
They went, you know what?
You got to keep going.
We got to keep going. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like if we stop the games, they've won. The whole purpose would be to disrupt the games.
Right.
And it's two different things. It's politics and it's the human drama. It's the
people work their entire life for those sometimes 10 seconds. You know what I mean, of those games. And we got the Winter Games coming up. I pay no attention to any of those sports until the Winter Games. And then I sit there and act like I care.
Well, that's perfect. You get a 4-year rest. It's the perfect amount of time.
That's a good point. You're glad to see him again. It's like cousins coming in from the other coast. Like, hey, it's great to see you because you don't live next door to him.
Yeah, it's not like Survivor starts again February 2nd, where you don't even get a second to miss it.
So you would like Survivor to go away, except for every 4 years?
Yeah, I mean, I love Big Brother because you only get it in the summer, and I really look forward to Big Brother.
The weird thing there, too, is the thing that works so well is women's skating. Women's skating gets gigantic numbers every 4 years. Those women, for some reason, even become household names when it's over. Really big stars, all from the Olympics.
Yeah, they are the celebrities of the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Not even some of the more extreme things, like, any of the snowboarding or anything like that. They get, like, a cult following, people that are really into that. But the ice skaters, you'll see them the rest of their lives.
Here is Dennis. Dennis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, hi, buddies. How you doing?
Good.
Ron, I'm going to disagree with you on one point.
Yeah.
The Germans, I just saw Munich, which is a great movie, but before that I saw a documentary about the Munich, the Munich
That's what
terrorist act.
started this thing, yeah.
Yeah, and the Germans apparently, not only did they screw up, but every single turn security-wise, there was no police at all on the ground. When they were
But again, here's the thing. It is really simple when you're playing the part of a documentary to go back in time and lay the blame out there. And at the time, in 72, the security concerns weren't the same as what we have today.
Let me make my point, though. That wasn't just that. For example, they were mounting an offensive, and they allowed live television was showing the terrorists what was going on outside of their apartment. And then, according to this documentary, anyway, the last living terrorist and a German official both admitted that I don't know if you remember the plane hijacking that happened after Munich. The one
in Israel or something?
Yeah, the one that forced the Germans to no, it was in Germany, and they forced the Germans to release the last 3 terrorists that were left alive.
Right.
According to the German official and the last living Munich terrorist, this was a setup. So
But again, I'm not. I haven't seen the documentary. But again, we have a tendency with these things to go back and blame the people at the time, the kind of the free people. And now you can't live in a totally secure world. I mean, let's look at the Atlanta Olympics. The security there was tight as hell because people tended to worry about it again, and you still couldn't stop it. And it's going to happen again.
And you don't know where it's coming from. That was a white hick that did that one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a very good point. It just doesn't always mean it's going to be the Middle Eastern terrorist or whatever. It's going to be all different kind. But you can't sit there and protect everything all the time. You just can't do it. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. What else is happening, Fez?
Star Jones, she spoke out about the Osama bin Laden tape and talked about how it's really just a pissing match between two guys. how it's Osama bin Laden and his male ego against President Bush's, and one of them needs to put the thing back in their pants and zip up their zipper, and this would all be over.
It's not like these two guys grew up together. There's no kind of long history between back and forth. And basically, I don't know what she knows about bin Laden anyway.
Yeah, it seemed like kind of a really simple way to end the war on terror.
And again, why are we listening to Star Jones about everything? I mean, I know everyone loves the book Shine. That's helping us all feel better about ourselves. I think, do we have a little clip of that, Earl? Shine?
Yes.
I know we had the book on tape. Let's play one of the chapters right now.
Shine by Star Jones Reynolds. Chapter 18, he popped a question. I'm so glad to have a man in my life. I was tired of hearing that Elizabeth Hasselbeck on my show, The View, talk about her third-string NFL loser husband. If she brought him up one more time, she was going to find herself on the business end of a ham bone beating. Whether it's for fighting or snacking, it's always good to keep a ham bone in your pocketbook. But I knew something was up that night. My man Al Reynolds, he said, let's go out to eat, which is nothing strange. We usually go out to eat 10 or 12 times a night. But this time, it was different. He offered to pay. So there we were, sitting at a regular table at the International House of Pancakes, and I noticed Al getting all sweaty and nervous. The kind of sweaty and nervous he gets whenever a Ricky Martin video comes on TV. But there he was, telling me how pretty I was and how good I smelled, which was because I had spilled some boysenberry syrup on my lap. Not to mention, it was Thursday, my douche day. Then it happened. He popped a question, and my killer asked me to marry him. I about choked on the short stack I had just put in my mouth. Al was moved, too. He had to choke back a little vomit after asking me to be his wife. I immediately said yes, and he immediately said, let's see if we can find an open bank and put my name on all your accounts. I went home and called Miss Barbara Walters. I have her home phone number, by the way. After I finished explaining who I was, she said she was very happy for me. Al, in the meantime, ran down to the bathhouse to tell all his friends. It was a magical night.
Ah, Star Jones. She's trying to help heal us all right now, Fezzy.
Yeah, trying to stop the war on terror. Finally, she's saying, "Hey, President Bush, Osama bin Laden, get your male egos in check. Put it back in your pants, boys, and all this will go away."
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
I don't know how she got so smart and is able to tell us all what to do. She's become like the girl Dr. Phil. Actually, her and Dr. Phil should get together and write the most annoying book in history.
Could you imagine that?
They could do a TV show where they just know more than each other and they try to heal us.
Just a nightmare together. It's the Star Jones and Dr. Phil show. I can't think of two worse people you could put together for something.
Joker and Riddler is what it reminds me of. They got that Joker and Riddler thing where they come together and their power is more than doubled just by being together.
It would be like Clay Aiken and Justin Guarini doing a duet together.
Just the runner-ups?
Yeah, exactly. Just a nightmare combination. Just, you think of someone you hate,
right,
someone you hate equally, and then put them together, and you're like, oh my gosh, it would be the worst thing ever.
Kind of an Earth 2 Lennon and McCartney, where they just use themselves to actually make themselves worse.
Yeah, like if Ashton Kutcher and Tori Spelling were doing a movie together, a romantic comedy. Could you imagine sitting through that piece of shit?
It's our sex scene time.
Oh, God. Oh.
It might be so bad that it'd be worth seeing. Earl, what would be the worst combo for you? Just a deadly combo that you couldn't stand to see together.
Ashton Kutcher and what's that guy who's just like Ashton Kutcher and to me Ashton Kutcher is like the new generation's Pauly Shore.
You just can't stand him, huh?
What is he famous for?
70s show. Punked. and about 4 movies.
All 4 movies stunk. He wasn't.
Yeah, I can't say any of the movies were good.
See, like, I couldn't stand seeing it, any sort of, like, action film starring Freddie Prinze Jr. and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, my God, the juniors. Oh, Fez, I almost took a knee. That just weakened me.
Doesn't it even make you nauseous thinking you could be going to another movie and see a trailer, a coming attraction for that one?
Here's the weird thing. Until you said it, I couldn't even imagine anything that bad. It could have never even happened.
Some of these things have to be said out loud. We have to bring our nightmares into the light of day.
Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't stand to see Fez and Soundboard Fez together.
Could you imagine that, Fez?
Oh, I think I Don't could forget my balls.
Oh, yeah.
You remember my balls. You remembered my balls.
You're doing the same lines as Soundboard. Out of all the lines in the world, you're doing one that Soundboard Fez has. Here's Ryan. Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez. Ryan, go ahead, buddy.
Bodies.
Yeah, buddy.
I miss Exhausted Fez.
Yeah, me too. He was the best.
So tired.
I would hate to see A-Rod and Jeter together. Oh, wait.
Sorry, Earl. Until A-Rod wins, though, you're going to have to put up with that.
This is true.
Fucking Manning of baseball better get out there and do something.
Oh, if you want to go into sports, all right, how's this? Mike Martz as an offensive coordinator, Dave Wannstedt as a defensive coordinator on the same team. Oh, my gosh, I would just root for that team to just die. Not even lose, but completely die.
866 is Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. We got into this deadly combos, which just the worst thing that you could imagine. The worst team ever. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
I got the worst one ever. Tara Reid and Dude, You Got Adele.
Tara Reid and anybody. When you have Tara Reid, you're 70% on the way to a bad duo.
Yeah, Tara Reid and Lindsay Lohan in a Party Girl movie.
I was going to say Tara Reid and Courtney Love.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the Wild On show.
Just off the fucking hook bad party.
You wouldn't be able to see the movie for the puke in it.
What if you had the menage with those two?
The stench.
Just a whiskey-soaked stench.
Puke and whiskey.
I would just put on a fucking pirate outfit while I was doing it, just to make myself feel like I was as low as a human can go. Here's Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, I would hate to see any movie with Gwyneth Paltrow and Julia Roberts and or Madonna doing English accents.
See you later, man. Here is Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man, I tell you, it's got to be the worst. Kathy Griffin and Andy Dick. How terrible
Wow,
would that be?
that's a damn good one.
Oh, that
And
was...
again, you do the Kathy Griffin, you're almost there for me. You really don't need to add too much more.
How about this? Kathy Griffin, Paula Poundstone Women in Comedy special.
Oh!
Oh, that's disgusting.
And our special guest, Janine Garofalo. They're all here together. They're all here together.
Earl, come back. He tried to walk off the job on that one.
Wow, that was a rough one. The Women in Comedy special. Woody, you're on Ron and Fez.
Bodies, what's up?
What's happening, pal?
Yo, I got, how about Tommy Lee Jones and Tom Jones?
Tom Jones I can handle.
Ted, you're on Ron and Fez. Teddy.
Hey, how about Keanu Reeves and Julia Roberts' big lips?
Thank you very much. 866 Ron Zero Fez. I'm wondering if those two even did a film together. I can't think. I don't think so.
No, I guess not. At first I thought Flatliners, but Keanu wasn't in that. No, I don't think they have performed together.
Yeah. Here's Craig. Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I'd like to say Star Jones, just number one, because she's so freaking annoying. I think she should just shut her mouth forever, just glue her lips shut. And her and, let's say, Martha Stewart, another person who just needs to shut up and stop talking.
How's Martha Stewart's daytime show doing, Fez? It's up against The View here in New York.
Yeah, the daytime show doing well, got renewed for another season.
Is it beating The View?
I don't know if it's beating The View or not. The nighttime, the primetime show, that way gone. Her Apprentice, just a disaster.
I don't think The Other Apprentice is going to last much longer either. That whole thing's just about run its course. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up? I got one for you.
Yeah.
John Goodman and Tom Arnold.
Roseanne. That's the one thing they have in common. Roseanne.
Just talking about their sex lives with Roseanne.
Oh. Well, John at least was acting. You got to give him all the credit in the world. He didn't actually do it. Haig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Haig.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, boys? Mahabone.
Yeah.
I got Carrot Top and Gallagher.
Oh, my God. Carrot Top and Gallagher.
One gigantic prop act.
Wow, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Hey, Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I missed Fezatorial Fez.
I miss Fezatorial Fez, too. Seemed like he cared about the show then.
This Fez cares.
Yeah, the two that I would want to see together and I didn't want to see together was Ashton Kutcher and Tara Reid.
Ashton Kutcher, there seems to be a lot of hate for out there, Fez.
Yeah, there's no respect whatsoever for Dude, Where's My Car?
So I got Carmen Electra and Jenny McCarthy in a movie.
Oh, man.
Doing Shakespeare.
And farting all the way through it.
Who did I see gave Jenny kind of did a Pauly Shore is Dead type movie that she directed and wrote herself, and somebody gave it the worst movie of the year, like Roper or Ebert, one of the two. I can't remember which one. But out of every film that comes out over an entire year, including Stevie Baldwin's, for yours that finished dead last, out of they said there's something like 398 movies.
What are the chances? You'd think you would be in the, at least in the bottom 10, not the last one.
That's true. You got to go out of your way to lose that. Hey, Jake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Whoopi Goldberg and Fatty Arbuckle?
Fatty Arbuckle is a genius, my friend. Yeah, he did fuck a woman with a champagne bottle. But if that's a crime, put us all in jail. Put every one of us in jail for getting that freak on. The only difference between you and him is the chick died. That's the only difference.
Phones blew out. They're officially blown out.
Have you called Wiki yet? I would assume that call's already been made.
Ooh, I noticed this. You're rough on Earl.
Yeah, review's coming up. Yeah.
Well,
I gotta have some things done around here.
Yeah. But what happened to when we support Earl? We love Earl. Thank God for Earl.
I support Earl, but I need Earl to support me as well.
Really? You feel like you're not getting your own support?
No.
It's understandable.
Here's Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how about President Clinton and Jesse Jackson? Or
what about Clinton and Gore? That would be a duo.
How about a presidential ticket with Trent Lott and Joe Lieberman?
Or Bush and Cheney. Can you imagine that ticket together?
That's too scary to imagine.
Talk about the axis of evil.
And then if they got a second term.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Paris Hilton and Terry Schiavo.
Who would you do? That's a fucking game of who would you do.
Schiavo.
Bye.
I would do Schiavo just because I think she would get into it a little more. She would look into the mirror less.
Less yapping, I know that.
866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, did we decide not to do Polo today? I know you said we'd have to move him till noon.
No, you said no Polo, so there's no
Okay,
Polo.
we blow him off completely? All right. All right, we got phone problems again, so why don't we just take a break here, Fezzy? Give us a chance to reboot them. Seems like any time you get a show going, phones blow out. We'll be back in just a few moments. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. XM 202.
Fez show. Fezzy, last night, Earl and I go out to this gallery, right? That's really right around the corner from here. Lou Reed photography being done. So Earl and I show up at this party, and it's a little artsy.
Very artsy.
You know, everyone wearing the black and white, drinking champagne, and, you know, all the photography up of Lou's. So we turn around. There's the man, Lou Reed.
Nice.
So we're hanging out with him and his wife, Laurie Anderson, and there was people like Julian Schnabel there, the painter, and you know what I mean? It's like a party where you wouldn't expect me and Earl to be. Turn around, coming up the steps, and there's only like 50, 60 of us at this party.
Yeah, very small party.
Very small, you know. Like I said, it was like the New York art scene. Coming up to support Lou Reed, the Thin White Duke, Mr. David Bowie.
Oh, very, very nice.
Looking like $1 million.
$1 million. He looked like $1 million.
He was dressed like, almost like, with the exception of the white, he looked like the Thin White Duke.
Yeah, he was.
You know, dressed to the nines, not a hair out of place.
I know.
Was it one of those things, too, when all focus in the room, you could just feel all the energy go that way?
No, it was still on me. At
Really?
that point, it was still... I mean, I was fucking hysterical with these people. Just one line after another, I was on. Fucking Lou Reed is like, stop. You're killing me.
But it was just one of those weird, surreal moments where, you know, Moby's downstairs.
Right, Moby is hanging there, too, and he's fucking booze down. Can't put the booze down.
A lot of thin white dudes.
Did you notice that champagne was the only beverage they served?
Well, there was some kind of martini thing. I think they had a fucking deal on.
But it wasn't like, hey, I'll have a Coke or a glass of water. It was just like, nothing but champagne.
Not even a glass of wine.
You know, I think my scene was together, though, because, you know, A, I look like I'm not an artist, but B, I got the black guy all dressed in black that I come in hanging with, and it gave me a certain something. And then I saw another black guy there. I was really fucking angry. I'm like, and he's wearing an eye patch. And I'm like, damn it, I've got to get Earl an eye patch.
Someone took your black guy gimmick.
Lou's how old now? In his 60s, right?
He's got to be like 64, 65.
Wearing leather pants, Fez. Wearing fucking leather pants.
God bless him.
He and Laurie Anderson look like the coolest grandparents in history. And I'm like, hey, you going to do any songs? It's like, this is my photography. So I'm like, seriously. Grab a fucking guitar. I'll sing with you.
And Julian Schnabel?
Yeah.
Oh, he looked like
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
I don't.
He's the director of Basquiat. He's fucking...
great painter.
Great painter, great fucking director.
But he walks in looking like he just stumbled out.
I know.
Like McSorley.
So I gave him the line, hey, you look like $100,000. That's just to make Earl laugh. And he felt like it was a compliment. He doesn't know the $1 million line is out there for everybody else.
Sure, what's he going to know? $100,000 sounds pretty good to him.
So we got fucking Bowie and Lou Reed. And I mean, Earl are sitting there, and they're hugging each other and, you know, posing for pictures. I'm like, we got 2/3 of the Holy Trinity. All we need is Iggy, and we fucking put the whole thing back together. And I kept thinking, come in, Iggy. Come on in, bro.
That would have been the best.
Yeah, but it was just so surreal because it was like the remnants of the whole downtown scene and just completely moved uptown.
Way uptown, too.
Way uptown.
Yeah, on fucking Madison.
Yeah, Madison Ave, and it was just such a strange combination.
And it was it would have been like a pretty good party even if there was no, you know, old glam rock guys there. But when you had the old glam rock guys, yeah, it's a fucking nice get together. Fez, you got some food dropped off for you. Caroline and Chris have dropped it off, and I guess they did this themselves. They don't even have a restaurant. They're just trying to help you survive and give you stuff you can eat. Let's bring them in real quick just to say hi and see what they got for Fezzy.
Well, that was nice of Caroline and Chris. I always like it when someone goes out of their way like that. I always appreciate it.
Caroline laughs because it's raining all day, but she wants to be one of the girls. That's the first thing she said. How you doing, guys? Good to see you again.
I know.
Haven't seen you since Christmas. You got some food here that's not going to kill Fez?
No,
yeah.
It's not going to kill him. Not yet.
Yeah. What do you got for us? What is it that he could eat?
There's a brown rice salad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, perfect.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, I'm really supposed to be... No, if I'm going to have any rice, it's got to be brown rice.
Right. And what else? All right, well, let me check with them, see what they have before I ask you what you can eat. What else you guys got for him?
There's a chicken chili.
Chicken chili, is that good for you, Fez?
That sounds good, yeah, because I can have the chicken. I'm supposed to be eating beans.
Yeah.
So that helps. You're right on course.
There's a chicken vegetable stir fry.
And just a couple of shot glasses of bacon fat.
Oh, the bacon fat I'm going to have to pass on.
No, this is good. It's made from lean pigs. Lean.
See, I don't think there is such a thing as lean pork. Well, that was very nice of you. I appreciate it.
So eat up on that, Fez. It's not going to kill you.
Thank you.
Everything is good for you.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for looking after my bad heart.
What if you smoke pot? Is that okay for you?
I don't think I'm supposed to be smoking at all.
Even marijuana?
Yeah. So I don't even think I'm supposed to have the marijuana, which is going to lead to me getting hungry and going to lead to me eating things that I'm not supposed to.
What about snorting coke?
No, because that'll make the heart race, and it shouldn't be racing.
That's like an exercise program that you're on. That you could do a line of coke and just sit on the stationary bike. Just coast on it. Let your heart get up where you need it. I was saying that to Earl last night. These guys fucking look great. They're like, most of them like Bowie and all. I go, these are ex-junkies. They look like $1 million. Fez never does any drugs, and he has a heart attack.
Yeah, and look at me. I'm just a mess. I'm elderly already from this thing.
I know. And the bet that you have going with Elfish. That's the other thing. Do we know where we are with that yet, Earl?
No, we do not.
Should we call him and cancel? What should we do?
I'd say let's give him a call and let's just work this out once and for all.
Yeah. Should I leave while you guys are doing it?
Like you are the skilled negotiator. So.
I really don't want to be part of it. I got to tell you the truth. It's gone too far. Maybe I'll let Caroline and Chris work on it a little bit. Maybe that'll work out that way. Maybe this is something Bill takes over.
I have tried 2 nights in a row to work this out with Elfish.
If you had it all to do over again, what would you do, Fez?
I would not have done it. I don't think I would have bet the first time.
Would you pay it off immediately, though?
Oh, yeah. If I had bet the first time, I would have just finished it off right then and there.
Yeah. I hate to get back into it with him, but here we are going into a weekend, and this last thing you and he negotiated with now, you're taking a train to D.C. and going to the Hard Rock. I don't understand it.
And he wants Elvis memorabilia.
There's Ben Roethlisberger on TV, looking fucking great.
Look at that name. It has to be continued on next jersey.
He actually had to put on weight so he could get his name on his jersey. He had to get a little wider. You can't be too small with the name Roethlisberger.
That guy who got arrested for impersonating Ben Roethlisberger last year in Pittsburgh, in the Pittsburgh area, he's got to be thrilled. Roethlisberger may be going to a Super Bowl.
Why doesn't anybody arrest the Michael Jackson lookalikes? Why do they get to run free? All right, is this Elfish? We got the fish? Elfish, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, bro, what's up?
Well, we're trying to figure this thing out with you and Fez.
All right.
Where do we stand right now?
Well, if we're going to go by what Fez and I agreed on the other night...
All right, we can't go on that. We can't go on that. Here's why, Elfish. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Why is he taking a train to see you? Why are you going to the Hard Rock? Why are you getting Elvis stuff?
I don't know. I mean, it was his suggestion.
Fez, this is yours?
My suggestion of going to D.C. was so that I could keep him out of New York. I thought that was a primary objective. To keep him out of the Big Apple.
Elfish, last week was a push. I think we all agreed that nobody won last week, right?
Correct, sir.
All right, so where are we? What do you feel is owed to you right now if Fez had to pay up?
Then it would I think it goes back to the week before, doesn't it? Isn't that the way it's supposed to work?
I don't know. You tell me what you feel like is right.
Well, considering the fact that I'm now sober and not completely pissed off because the Redskins lost, if I think about it, if I bet somebody on a game, or I bet on something, and I won, I would get to keep that money. Then if I bet again and won, I would get to keep the money still.
Right.
Then if it's a push, I get to keep what I put in to begin with, and nobody loses anything.
Now, I've got to agree with him there, Fez. So what is it that you feel that Fez owes you?
Well, I mean, if we go by that logic, then it's the train trip, the night at the house, and he loses his hair.
All right, the train trip, the night at the house, and you lose your hair. Right. Now, does that seem fair to you, Fez?
That seems fair.
Now, what do you want to do with this double or nothing, then?
What I wanted to do was a winner take all where I don't have to do any of that stuff. Since the last one was a tie.
Right, so what would you owe him if you lose this time?
If I lose this time, then I guess I would have to go back to the last bet where I fly him up here.
So it would be what?
The plane ticket, and he gets to stay, and I shave my head. We just increase the mode of transportation.
So that's not really a double or nothing, because you figure a train trip would be, I don't know, 150, and a flight is, you know, I don't know, 200, 300. So it's not.
It's more like 375 4, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was the dinner at Sardi's too, where I had to take him out.
All right, now what about the rest of the guys? They're out, Fez?
I say the rest of the Cosmic Circus is out.
All right. So let's get into what Elfish would win now.
Elfish would win a plane ticket to New York City. He would get to stay at my house. I would take him out to eat to Sardi's, and I would end up shaving my head.
Can you pick a better restaurant than Sardi's for him?
I'd rather eat at the Hard Rock.
All right. I don't know why. Why
I'm
would
a
you...
cheeseburger guy.
He keeps yelling Hard Rock at me every time I try to work this out.
All right. Dinner at the Hard Rock.
Okay.
And what else? You got to buy him drinks and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, drinks will be included in the tab, Elfish. Oh, God, that's scary.
All right. Is there anything else you want, Elfish, to double?
No, that's fine. It's fine with me.
Yeah. And what is the bet?
Even across the board, I take Pittsburgh, he takes Denver.
All right. Even though you're taking the underdog, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
I mean, you should get, what, 3.5?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not messing with the points thing. I think that's what threw the Redskins in a barrel.
And I let him pick the game and pick the team in that game that he wanted.
He did. He did let me do that.
All right, so if he loses, nobody's shaving their heads after 2 months.
Exactly.
All right. So there we have it.
I'm off the hook.
Everybody comfortable with this, Earl?
Please, let's get this over
Thank
with.
you. I agree. All right, Elfish.
I agree, too. I agree.
All right. We'll talk to you later, then.
Thank you, Elfish.
We'll talk to you when.
Weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk to you when you're drunk and furious and feeling like you've been taken advantage of. All right, see you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Why does anyone want a Hard Rock cheeseburger when there's a million restaurants to go to? A million great restaurants.
Anywhere in New York City.
I mean, I love the Hard Rock, but Sardi's is, it's Sardi's.
I was trying to move them up to something even a little nicer.
I was going to suggest the Lanes or something.
Yeah,
you know, something...
well, no fucking way. We letting him go into that restaurant.
He looks too much like a Lane to go in there.
Using our names. That is not going to happen. That can't happen. He would ruin us in this town. Even now with Hard Rock Johnny, I'm a little nervous. Who's been nothing but good to us.
As he's running amok and trying to fit into Prince's pants and grabbing guitars off the wall.
Yeah, it's going to be bad, no matter which way you
And I think there is an Elvis suit there.
Yeah, well, that's what you know. That's all he wants to do is look at Elvis suits. He acts like it's 1984, where a Hard Rock is cool.
He's going to get drunk and try to squeeze into one, and it's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to end up having to pay to replace that thing.
Yeah, here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing? What happened to Fezzi's Blue Man out thing he was supposed to do with Elfish?
That would also happen.
Right on.
But here's the problem.
Throw that in.
Here's the problem. If Fez wins now, we don't get anybody shaved and in the Blue Man costume. So there is the possibility that 2 months will go by for no apparent reason. It'll just be done. That's it.
The way my luck is running.
Well, I would almost root for Pittsburgh, but I can't. I don't have it in me to root for Pittsburgh. Be like hoping Giant Brian has a good day. I can't do that.
I forgot about Giant Brian, our buddy, the giant Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
I talk to him all the time, and he went out for the game in Indianapolis. He was out there.
Oh, he had to be going nuts.
Yeah, he
His
said
head hitting the roof of the RCA Dome.
Yeah, he was out of his mind. He said he was just out of his mind at the end of that game. And you can imagine, if that was your team and that's the way it goes out, just frightening.
I do like Denver in this one. I think the only thing that could go wrong for them if all of a sudden Jake Plummer reverts back to Arizona Cardinals Jake Plummer.
Yeah.
And he just, starts throwing picks.
Ron, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, fellas, how you doing? Hey, Fezzy, you got to add something to this bet here. You gotta say that you are not going to rebet, that you have to pay if you lose. No more, I want to bet again. No more hanging them over the barrel. This is it. If you lose, No more betting. You can't go back to the house and go quadruple or nothing.
We may not even let Fez talk about football ever again.
There you go.
This May, I know college football next season is out. That's done. That turned into a nightmare this year.
I love college football.
You're not good at it. You're not good at it. Neither was your idol. The only person I will talk football with on this show is Crazy Jen, the 5-1 Gator. You can't stop her. Here is Eddie. Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dig, man, I was listening, and I heard Fezzy say that he would give him a plane trip to New York, but how's he going to get home?
Let me tell you, Fezzy will gladly pay his way home. I guarantee you people off the street, Fez's building might even come up and pay this guy home.
If there's a traffic jam, I'll carry him on my back to the airport so that he gets out of here.
Ray, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, is there a window in the studio that looks out on 57th Street?
Yeah, there is.
There is, huh? Oh, good. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Radio Shark.
What's up?
Yeah, I want to park in front of the building.
What are you talking?
All right, maybe Poe can stand by the car and watch it so I don't get a ticket or get towed.
No, Poe is here at all times.
Poe's at his post.
Yeah.
His master post.
Couldn't give him a cell phone?
No, it has nothing to do with this. That's XM.
You don't have any XM parking anywhere?
No.
No, huh?
No.
How did Robert Vaughn get there then?
Robert Vaughn got here by limousine.
Oh. So they got the park out front, nobody washed his car?
No one is, I have no idea.
There's no parking space reserved for Robert Vaughn that you can use today.
Well, the city's pretty crowded today. I don't know, they must have a Shriners convention or something like that. But I'm trying to get there.
I doubt very much you'll come in here. But Poe is on guard at all times if you are.
Well, I'm not invited in?
Yes, you are invited in.
Well, how'd you say I can't get in then?
I said I doubt that you will come in.
Why?
Well, because you put up a live thing here. It just doesn't even make sense. You never show up.
And there's no way that a parking space is keeping you away from here.
This is the Radio Shark. He's an odd caller. He is afraid, for whatever reason, to let Master Poe know who he actually is. You have to have ID to get into the building.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah. All right.
I'm 2 blocks away.
All right, we'll see you when you come in then.
All right.
Yeah, no one's going to stand out front and watch your car.
It's a cool car. It's an old one.
Whatever.
All right.
All right, see you soon. God, he's an odd guy. Master Poe, never stop kicking him if he comes in. Just start kicking him and never stop. And then people going, why is Master Poe kicking on that pile of old clothes and pieces of meat? And we'll go, oh, no reason.
That didn't used to be Radio Shark. He never showed up again. He always says he is, but he didn't show up today.
And he says he's 2 blocks away. Frisk him. Frisk him when he comes in here. And then start the kicking.
And we went through. He called like 10 minutes ago. He's like, "Okay, I'm close to the station. Is there parking?" And I explained to him where to park. That you can. I don't know the parking. I don't think you can park directly in front of the building because I think there's a bus lane.
It's fucking 57th Street. You're not allowed to park on 57th Street.
I explained all this to him. So what does he do? He calls back. Where's the parking?
No, yeah, and after he puts up some live fucking thing like he always does.
It's like we're trying to be friendly to this guy. We really are. More than we should be.
He's just looking for any excuse now not to come up here. I was going to come up here, but you guys didn't have Robert Vaughn type parking ready for me.
I don't understand the Robert Vaughn thing. I don't know.
What? How did Robert Vaughn? He was like, my limousine. He's a movie star, for Christ's sake.
What about Robert Vaughn? Why can't Poe stand up front with a cell phone? Why can't I get?
And then after that gag that he pulled at the Christmas party when everybody pushed his car.
Yeah.
I was like, do you believe a word that comes out of his mouth?
I don't know. I know he's afraid of Master Poe, as well he should be. Master Poe, like myself, is a trained killer. Only thing is, I'm a killer of children. Master Poe kills adults.
Well, those kids, they can be fairly deadly.
Not the ones I fight. Fought a fucking infant. Here's my thing, if you're ever attacked by an infant. Master Poe, this is something that you could teach your students too. If ever attacked by an infant, or if it won't stop crying, you attack immediately using the thumb into the soft spot, fontanelle. You push in deep. It's going to pop like an old cantaloupe and turn. And turn.
How long does that take for the infant to finally go down? Is that a slow process or an instant death thing?
Well, it seems forever because it's,
Well, I'm sure everything's moving in slow motion to begin
you're
with.
going to feel gnarled.
Right.
So, ever attacked by an infant, that's the easiest way to get into it. Now, once they hit, 2 years old, the skull has formed, it hardens, you won't be able to do it. That's why I don't like to fight them any older than that.
Well, the problem is, what if you go for a kid that you think probably still has a soft spot, and then all of a sudden you realize that skull has hardened already. This kid's a little older than I thought.
You can break a thumb. You can break a thumb.
I don't know. How old? What age are we talking about?
6 months, 6 to 7 months.
Uh-huh.
Now, Poe, you've got something happening here. The Radio Shark is coming in today.
Mm-hmm.
This could be your first security breach ever in the history of you working XM.
I see.
He's a stalker. He's odd. He uses fake names to call the show. He sends threatening mail. So you will have to keep an eye on him. And the only name I know is Radio Shark.
Yeah, and he will try to use mind games on you.
Yeah.
He'll try to tell you he's here to deliver something when he's not a delivery boy.
Yeah, he snuck in to our studio at NEW using a fake name.
Yeah, I believe he is a master of disguise as well. Not that I know what he looks like.
He used D.B. Cooper. What does he look like? Let me think. How would you describe him? I would say him as an everyman.
See?
He almost looks like an everyman.
That's the problem. He can blend into a crowd in the wide open.
What would you think of him, Earl, if you had to describe the Radio Shark?
I've never met him.
Yeah. Yes, you did at the Christmas party.
I met a lot of people at the Christmas. I can only even point of reference. He kind of looks not dorky, but
no, he's kind of
he looks like an average guy.
Yeah, he's an average guy. He's not a bad-looking guy.
That's the problem. It's average height, average weight.
Should you shut down the door right now? We go into code red. Nobody gets in. Nobody gets out.
Well, right now the doors are locked. He's not getting in.
Is there any way to drop any kind of metal over our windows?
No, we don't need that.
I mean, obviously, if it was an infant, I would handle it. I'd push my thumb in the fontanelle, turn, and put an end to him. I mean, did you ever see The Matrix?
Yes.
That's how I drop them, like when they would pull that thing out of the back. Once you do that to a baby, you're right into the brainstem.
Just a quick shake and the baby's done.
And
really amazing.
I'm not going to recommend it, and I won't say how I know it, but it is possible to have sex with a fontanelle.
So what you're telling me, I'm going to have to start teaching a 6-month-old child how to defend themselves from now on?
Good luck to you, my friend. If you're feeling like you're up to it. If you're feeling like you can stop Super Thumb.
Well, I mean, I don't know how tough it would be to teach them to defend themselves. It's, protect the head. That's got to be lesson 1.
They could squirt you in the eye with their bottle. How's that?
Mr. Bo, how many students do you have right now?
80.
80. And what ages they run? From adult to kids?
Yes. Men, women, and children starting at age 5, all the way till about 60, 65.
Really? That old? So at no age would you say it doesn't benefit you, learning the martial arts?
Absolutely. You can train at any age.
Can you train in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Have you seen people like that can do stuff?
Yes, I had students in wheelchairs.
Interesting, huh, Fez?
Yeah.
What about Fez coming back from a heart attack?
Where I just don't have the juice, the stamina, the staying power.
Juice? You've lost your juices? Your essential juices?
Sure, I can help out Fez. We can all help out Fez. I have a...
gun?
No.
What would you get him, a gun?
No.
Well, this was a quick lesson. Here, you take this.
I'll teach him martial arts. I'll teach him self-defense. I'll give him the tools that he needs to defend himself. But he also needs the physical aspect. We have to get him into great shape. And I have one of my guys. His name is Dennis. He's going to take care of that. And he'll strengthen
right now
your
being
body.
held together by a stent.
Okay, well,
if I was fighting Fez, I mean, obviously the first thing I'd do would be to punch the stent. How should he protect himself?
Distance.
Stay away.
Try to stay out of that arm's reach of a heart punch.
And I always try to do this, and I don't know if you probably teach your kids the same way. When I attack, I make sure my opponent is already sleeping. I normally attack during the night.
So would you suggest I sleep on my belly?
Or would that leave him open to a knife in the back?
No, I suggest you get a dog.
Which would still go right through to the stent.
Why don't you get a pit bull so this way when Ron...
He hates pit bulls.
Okay, a poodle.
Pit bulls should be outlawed.
What about poodles?
They're probably next on the list. ferocious.
Hey, you know what? There's pictures of two chicks wearing poodle costumes on, I think it's drunkenstepdad.com, and I found it oddly hot. I don't know if that means anything, but I found it oddly hot.
Women as dogs.
Yeah. It's kind of hot.
Guys, I'm going to go outside in my post to make sure that he's not coming in.
Fucker.
You may have missed him already.
No.
Lollygagging in here.
No, I have my
Let him
team
in.
outside.
Let him in, but get all of his info, because what I wanted to do is to know everything about him, where he travels, what he's up to. Get that information. Then bring him in here, and then all of us get together, and we kick him till he's dead.
Will do.
Only for bad phone calls he was given over the years. I can't wait to see him.
Seems fair.
I want to tell you the truth about the Radio Shark. The time that I hung out, every time I hung out with him, I was laughing so hard I was crying. The guy's fucking hysterical. He's out of his mind hysterical. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jay, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, I believe that Radio Shark sounds a lot like Ernest T. Bass from the Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, that was Andy's nemesis, wasn't it, Fez?
Yeah, it's me. It's Ernest T.
That's a good impression.
Next thing you know, a rock was going through a window.
Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, I tell you what, I'd rather go to the dentist without any medication and get all my teeth pulled than just to think about putting my thumb into a baby's head. What you just described put my cringe factor through the fucking roof.
I'm not saying you do this to an innocent baby, but if that baby attacks, let's say it's a Nazi baby. If it was Hitler's baby, you wouldn't defend yourself.
You gotta are you gonna let that baby grow up? Start a Fourth Reich?
Fourth Reich. So excited when you put it that way.
An army of Nazi babies.
Yeah. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
The Radio Shark, he looks a little bit like Robert De Niro around that Cape Fear period. Be careful, you know. I seen him at that Christmas
This is the Radio Shark. Shark, where are you? Where are you? Oh, man.
He's trying to keep the call from being traced.
He puts his name up as Jeff. See how he gets past our screeners.
Earl, can you check and see if the call came from inside the building?
I know he's nowhere around. I fucking know he didn't show up like he's supposed to.
He wants to keep Poe at his post, waiting and watching.
He does seem like a guy that would be in a De Niro movie, though.
Oh, yeah, he's totally got that.
You met him, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's got that kind of creepiness to him.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think you're just creeped out by more the fact that, you know, he's a weird caller. I found him to be hysterical. Earl, you weren't hanging out with him that night? I was trying to think of who was standing outside with us when we were smoking.
No, I never went outside.
Might have been East Side. And I'm telling you, he was telling us stories. I was fucking wiping tears out of my eyes. I was laughing so hard.
No, you told me the story of the car. I got so mad from that story.
Were you with us?
No, but when you told me the story, I was like, what a douchebag.
Yeah, it's funny, though.
I helped push that car.
It's a funny thing to do. Maybe that's what caused your heart attack. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll be right back, Ron and Fez.
Ron Bennington, Fez watching The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.
Yeah, it's the Ron and Fez show. Friday. Big plans for the weekend, Fez?
No, I think this weekend I'm just going to sit at home in my Fez nest.
Nice. Earl and I are doing something tonight with David Bowie and Lou Reed. And then, I guess the games are Sunday?
Yeah, well, I'm free tonight. I'm free tonight if you got something going on with David Bowie and Lou Reed.
No, not tonight.
Oh.
David's bringing the wife.
Yeah. So
Iman?
Yeah. It's going to be black chicks. Yeah, so you're staying in all weekend?
Well, yeah, but I mean, if there's something going on, I'm totally available.
Why don't we do this then? If something's going on tonight, I'll send you a picture. What's your email address? Is that Fez2000 at AOL?
Yeah, Fez2000 at AOL.com.
Yeah, I'll zip it over to you.
But you could just call me up and I'd meet you guys somewhere.
Yeah, I will. You meet me on your computer and see what we're up to.
I hate meeting on the computer.
You wouldn't fit in with them. You wouldn't fit in with our glam rock friends.
Well, I could try. I promise not to spill anything or trip over something.
I'll get a hold of you if I'm doing anything with Bill, the intern, or Stalker Patty. Then I'll give you a buzz.
Couple psychos. This is how bad I was with my parents trying to find something for them to do last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped by Stalker Patty's chocolate place and to see if she was there. Hey, let's just see if Patty's working today.
Was she?
No, that figures.
You got to ask because she's normally in the back.
I did.
She stocks. They don't let her up front.
And
yet she tells us she sells so much.
Yeah, it works. She's Stalker Patty, S-T-O-C-K.
She's Stalker Patty.
So I didn't even have that for them. I didn't even have that going on.
You were trying to act like you had a lot of friends?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my chocolate friend.
No, that's Earl.
Oh, yeah.
Earl's your chocolate friend. C. Oh, good. We're at this point now. They're playing all the old Super Bowls on TV.
Oh, that's nice. Just leading up to 40. Coming up February 5th, so late in the year. Why not just wait and have it in the summer at this point?
Well, we can still do it in January if they didn't need the week off. I don't know if the 2 weeks helps or hurts. Some years I'm like, yeah, we need a little more time for hype. Now I'm like, with these 4 teams, I don't see... It seems like it's going to be a forgotten Super Bowl even after it happens.
Yeah, this one doesn't look like it's real memorable. I mean, you got...
Put this in the Tampa year.
The Tampa year is nice because it breaks up the New England years.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the one footnote it has. Did you see that guy, the drunk Cleveland Browns fan who had run down on the field during the season?
Yeah.
He finally got sentenced by the judge. His sentence is he has to spend a Super Bowl weekend in jail. He's not allowed to watch the Super Bowl.
By the way, Mikey Boy has sent us a picture of the Radio Shark. Mikey Boy is the best producer we ever had, and he's not our producer. And yet he does produce, time and time again.
He's actually also having a review with Wiki.
Fez, I noticed that you and Earl are going through a bad time. You guys used to be the 2 buddies.
Yeah, I'm just, I need Earl to do stuff.
I don't have a problem with Fezzy. He's pushing me, which I could definitely need the push for. But...
That's sweet of him. He's taking us out. He's introducing us to Lou Reed and David Bowie.
I didn't get introduced.
Oh, that's what this is about.
If there's something going on tonight, I'll show up.
Try to get Fez into a wrestling thing. Get him down to the WWF thing in Times Square.
They closed that one.
I know. That was me taunting.
Apparently the steel cage and restaurant business just didn't match up.
Well, you'll be going to that soon with the because it's a Hard Rock now. All right, so the guy runs out on the field. He gets thrown in jail, or what did they do?
Well, yeah, he got arrested, so the judge passed sentence on him.
Right.
3 days in jail. What's going to happen is, his punishment is, the 3 days he's going to spend in jail is Super Bowl weekend, and he is not allowed to watch the Super Bowl. No TV or anything in jail.
Is he a Browns fan?
Yeah, he's a Browns fan, ran out on the field during the Steelers game, one of the Steelers games this season. The one where the Steelers were winning 41-0.
So, it's an odd punishment. It seems like something that would happen in the Middle East, where you just go off the reservation, do whatever you want.
And then the judge threw in this one, too. This stipulation to his punishment.
Yeah.
This guy is not allowed to attend a Browns game, home or away, for the next 5 years.
I like it, because I don't like people fucking around at the stadium. See if Master Poe can come in and just let him know we do have a picture right now of the Radio Shark. Although he won't be looking anything like this when he attempts to get in here. He will be looking completely different. I know he wasn't around. He was trying to send Poe outside with a cell phone to pull him outside. This is just so you know. There's the picture of the Radio Shark. And what we figured out, Mr. Poe, is he was trying to pull you outside, out front, to wait for him there, so that he could probably come in through a ceiling panel.
He gets you away from your post, your guard station.
Yeah.
And then he slips right in, right past Caprice downstairs.
That's not going to happen. I have too many people over here.
We're on red alert right now. We're on full alert.
I have my own team.
I didn't even notice the colors change. We went from orange to red.
Now, this other guy that he's posing with is Bobo. Do not trust him either. He's one of Fez's friends. Completely dangerous.
Yeah, that guy's bad news.
Yeah.
Okay.
and maybe wrapped up with the JDL. So we got nothing but problems out there right now, Master Bo.
Don't worry, guys. You're safe.
I don't want to do a Who Killed Fez Watley show on Monday.
Yeah, I don't want to do that one either.
Well, you won't be.
Yeah, I would have Monday off.
Yeah, long weekend. Don't we get Monday off?
No.
It's no kind of black holiday?
No.
Have we used up all the black holidays already?
I believe so, yes.
Is there
February
a Jewish holiday or an Armenian, anything we could take?
I don't think anything's going to happen until Easter.
Oh, there's got to be a Yom Kippur or something that we could pull for our own.
I think it's in October.
Hey, Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
That may be the dumbest punishment I have ever heard of, and talk about the punishment not fitting the crime. It's ridiculous.
What's your problem with it?
Well, apparently an NFL player can point a gun at somebody, and well, you know what, you still go ahead and play in your game. A guy runs out on the field. He's no threat to anybody. No threat to anybody. It's a $100 fine. Move on.
Well, it is a threat to people because they never know what reason people are coming onto the field. It's a little scary for them.
How do you know what he's carrying?
Yeah, he could be.
Anybody, you know what he's carrying because it's practically strip searched on your way into the stadium.
Yeah, that part's true. But
Has anybody ever has there ever been an incident where somebody ran onto a field other than that baseball? I'm sorry, had a fire.
Yeah, the baseball thing where they started attacking the umpire.
The dad and the son.
Let me tell you, have you ever been on the sidelines of a game? It's a whole different feeling. You feel like you're in the middle of a fucking riot when you're down there between the violence on the field and the screaming coming out of the stands. It's a really weird place to be.
Right.
So I'm sure those refs are weirded out.
But this guy, I mean, it's really no threat. Can you name an incident in football where somebody ran on the field and somebody, other than the guy that ran on the field?
All right, hold on. Earl's raising his hand there.
Well, there was an incident in tennis. Martina Hingis got stabbed in the back.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she's playing her match during a changeover.
Football, then that was different.
And
but it's not like what you're basically looking at is we've got to keep the beast under control at these stadiums.
But I mean, the punishment just doesn't fit the crime. I mean, the guy he temporarily lost his mind.
But I'm telling you right now, I don't know whether you've ever been to a rock concert. You come across that stage, you're getting your ass beat. There's no, hey, let me grab you and take you back like the cops do here. The security beats the fuck out of you at a rock show, and always has. I mean, that goes way back.
And
you cannot
body slammed by a linebacker.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the same thing. So to punish this guy like that,
because here's where you're at right there. When when it's football or boxing, you're already at the edge of violence. There's always the problem because we will have a football riot sooner or later in this country. It will be just like that goes on with the soccer in Europe. So they know they're always right at the edge of violence, and they want to pull it back all the time. That's why you can't even touch a referee, one of the players, and he's out. Because if they let him get away, you know, there's such a thin line from where these guys are at, from just controlled violence to out-and-out violence. Here's Bruce. Bruce, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, what they need to do, the way a referee is part of the field, and if he gets hit, you know, it doesn't affect the play. Same thing if a back runs on the field. He's part of the field. If a free safety runs across and decks him, tough shit.
Bring him in. All right. So you're saying if the fan gets hit, I don't understand your point.
You know, like if a fan runs on the field and maybe 2 or 3 of the football players run out there, knock him on his fucking ass and keep playing ball.
All right. But at the same time, he could go running out and, you know, get in the way of a play. Anything could happen to stop that. And remember, people are gambling on these games. It's very important to us.
Right, look at all the things that happen in Europe with all the riots that happen in the stands. And in more than one case, the violence spilled right onto the field of play. And the players were pretty much on their own.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, they got to control it at some point.
The Radio Shark did show up. What's happening, Shark? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Radio Shark.
Good to see you guys, too. I got some presents for you.
Nice to see you. Oh, God.
All right, one sounds a little too metallic.
Did you hear that thing hit, Master Poe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Now, did you completely frisk him?
Yeah, it's right by me. Don't worry. It's not going anywhere.
All right, now, what the hell kind of a present would he bring in that would slam like that? I believe it's to saw Fez in half.
Do not saw me in half.
This one's for Fez, and this one's for you.
Yeah.
I've been carrying around for a long time.
All right. Let's take a look at this. There's my present.
Your present is way too loud to be comfortable with.
Yeah. It's big and metal. And Fez is much smaller. I hope yours is a stint.
I can eat one. Thank you, Radio Shark. I'm so nervous. Can we have a mail room that opens the anthrax for us?
We used to have that.
Oh, flip around the other side. Look at that.
Chester, which of course this was torn down from outside the hospital I was born in, Master Poe. This is frightening. This is frightening how deep he goes with this.
But I customized the other side for it.
Thank you.
Flip it over and look.
Yeah. Jester. Oh, thank you very much.
Jester.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Fez, what did you get?
Well, he's done his homework, Ronnie. You got that sign, and I got an 8-pack of Wrigley's extra sugar-free gum.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, half the pack is missing. I only have 4 packs.
I used up a bunch of it at the Christmas show.
You're chewing it right now.
Yeah, well, actually, it's pretty good. It's sugarless, though. It's for your chewing pleasure.
Now, Radio Shark, you are a famous or infamous stalker of radio shows. How far back do you go with prank calls to radio shows?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you remember who you started with?
It had to be Alan Combs.
Alan
Combs, yeah.
Yeah. What would you do to him? Bring up some right wing thing?
Oh, no, just call him up and on subjects he was talking about and talk to him, on this and that, Just
why you never stay on some topic with us? It's always off topic. And what kind of stuff do you work with? Because you're always running weird feedback and stuff at us. What do you have?
What do I do?
Yeah. What do you have? Do you have a soundboard? What are you doing? Are you taping stuff?
I just got 2 old-fashioned cassette radios that I use, and it's just stuff that I taped over off TV, off of this and that, and I just try to play them back.
He's outproducing our staff with 2 cassette players.
I got to upgrade a little bit, I got to get better equipment.
Do you have a personal life?
Of course.
Do you date?
Yeah, of course.
I find it hard to believe.
Why?
When you call her up, does all she hear is a recording of her previous date with you?
This is you getting fucked from last night. Take a good listen to it. Now, I used to have Billy call you at home and give you prank calls.
Yeah.
Didn't bother you at all?
No, I would just erase it. In fact, I think I might have taped a couple of them, and I was going to use them back, but I can't find that tape. I can't find those tapes. Eventually, I will.
Yeah. Nixon had trouble with the same thing.
I can't believe you showed up today. I really thought you were busting balls.
I called up Earl and told him I was going to come in.
Right.
And
now, did
I
you
stuck to it.
Let me check with Master Poe. Do we know his real name now?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know anything.
Nothing at all?
No.
How did this happen?
You can't get in here without the information.
Hey, that means you owe me $2,000.
No, hold on for 1 second. 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 First of all, I stopped him at the door, as always. I was ready to take all his information.
Yeah.
And I was told that you guys wanted him in now.
No.
That's what I was told.
Bill the intern came in here and said, he's here. And I said, you're kidding. Because I thought it was a joke. So he goes, I'll bring him in. I go, okay, good.
How'd you even know I was here?
No, I was
Take him
told.
back in and do his information.
We'll do it right now.
Yeah, we need to know who's
I'm getting
who's
a
calling.
call.
I really hope it's us calling you.
Yeah.
No.
That thing's going to explode.
It's not. It's work.
Have you had a chance to frisk him? You work?
Yeah, I told you what I do. I rent cars to films. I called you.
I didn't believe that before.
I called you from 54th Street about last week. I was working on El Caliente with Jennifer Lopez.
Did you see her? Did you meet her?
Her and Mark Anthony, yeah. And they had to use 2 of my antique vans because they were doing like a flashback to like 1966 and 1977. And I left word for you guys to come over.
I didn't hear about it.
And I was going to get you like free coffee and bagels and bananas at the caterer's table, but nobody showed up. Nobody came.
Now, who did you call? Did you call Earl?
Earl. I left it with Earl.
Earl, why didn't you tell us we could have had free bagels, bananas with Jennifer Lopez?
Let me mark something else down for the review.
As far as I know, this is all news to me.
So you making it up, Shark?
No.
You actually
I wouldn't
talked
make
to
that
Earl.
up. I wanted to see you guys because I was so close.
You're always invited over here.
Great.
But you have to give your information to Master Poe.
After I get that $2,000 I was supposed to
I
get.
have no idea what you're talking about.
We made a deal. If I was able to get up here past Poe without giving the information, I was going to get $2,000.
No.
I was going to get like a weekend show or something with these guys when you're out. So now you owe that.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Here's Mark.
I got it on
Ron and
tape.
Fez. Sure you do.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, I really miss Fezzy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
I really miss him, too. I brought that up last night, Fez, too, to Bowie.
How did he take it?
Doesn't like you, and that's why he doesn't want you coming tonight.
Man.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, not much. I was just talking to Paranoid, and he was telling me I should call up and make his music videos for his website.
Ammonia video and the Fat Baby video.
Your signature is fat. You do really good with any of the fat songs.
Well, really, that's Paranoid doing those songs, and he adds the videos. What else? You've made some new ones, too, right?
I made him a Hot Dog Hillbilly one,
Yeah.
a 20 to 10 music video, and one for the littler-known ones, like Circus Boy and Al Turned Everybody On with Pissing His Pants, or whatever that one was.
Circus Boy. Was that the kid who died that
Yeah.
used to hang with us?
Yep.
That was a nice kid, man.
Yeah.
How'd he die?
Master Poe tried to get in here without giving all of his information. Master Poe had to beat him to death. I forget it. Was it a car accident? Something horrible? It was the drinking and sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's trying to rent a car right now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Let me see. Hello, who is it?
I can't imagine he knows that many people.
Answering calls on the air.
Who?
Yeah. Louder so everybody can hear.
Listen, can I call you back?
Listen, Ron Howard's down here. We need an asshole right away.
Oh, you got a motor for me, yeah? Yeah, what year? I'm looking for a Hemi engine.
I'm sure you are. You remind me of that fucking guy.
It's a Hemi.
All right. I'm on the radio right now, so let me call you back on it. All right, Kev? All right. Bye.
So you build these cars yourself?
I get them and then restore them, and then we use them in films.
Right.
Right now, I got an ambulance, 57 Dodge ambulance with a Hemi engine in it, and the engine is seized. So.
I saw it in Ghostbusters.
What would be the most impressive film you had anything to do with?
I don't know. I worked on the Raging Bull.
What did you do with that one?
I had a pickup truck. That was in 1979. I had a pickup truck.
What kind of money do they give you to put your car up, something like that?
It used to be real good in the 70s and early 80s, and then, other people started getting into the business, so you got competition. But it depends on the vehicle that they want.
Right.
If they want something special and you have it, then you can
charge
get whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like I did that Batman movie with Val Kilmer.
Right.
And I had one of the Studebaker police cars. They took and made up for it.
And then you're like a stage mom. You go right out there on the set with your car.
Yeah, I go with the cars there, and every once in a while I get a part in the film too. Yeah.
As Radio Shark, play the part of the Radio Shark.
It's just an extra.
Yeah.
Usually an extra. I usually never ever talk, but I've been in a couple of films.
So, do you got any phone numbers for these people? We should all start harassing them. We can join together.
Yeah, we
and make
should.
their life a mess.
Yeah. Well, I don't get that close to them. Just you guys.
Mark?
Yes.
Yeah, let's play one of his songs, though. You do really good work. CosmicCircus.com to see any of these funny videos. The Fatty Pneumonia one that he made fun of Fez, and Fat Baby, which is also a hysterical one where, off we go.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Talk to you later, buddy.
Yeah.
So play one of those tunes. We'll go in the break, girl.
Fatty Pneumonia!
Fatty Pneumonia! Fatty Pneumonia! Fatty Pneumonia!
Fatty Pneumonia!
Fatty Pneumonia! Fatty Pneumonia! Fatty Pneumonia!
Fatty Pneumonia!
Fatty Pneumonia never left the house.
All the neighborhood kids used to scream and shout.
Hey, look at Fatty staring out the window again.
Fatty always had food, but he never had friends.
Mama never let him out. 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 He was always too sick to go out and play.
Fatty Pneumonia!
One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia. One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.
Yeah, Ron and Fez Show. Can't believe it. The Radio Shark in studio, a notorious heckling caller that we've known at least his voice for like 5 years. And you showed up at a couple of different times at the studio without letting us know that was you. We finally met you at Bar 9 a couple of years ago. Poe's a worthy adversary, huh?
Well, I don't know about a worthy adversary, but when I had the grand opening, he came down to my studio, and I had no idea who he was.
Right.
No one knew who he was.
Right.
And I thought he was there to challenge me.
You just thought it because he's got that look about him, kind of an evil look?
Well, he's got a broken nose. It looks
Right.
like he has a
Yeah.
broken nose.
I got a broken nose from surfing.
Yeah. So I'm just... I kept an eye on him, and so did about 6 other of my students.
No attention.
No, are you
Because
aware that you
No, I
trying
was
to bring
not
that
aware
kind
that
of
anybody was
attention?
following me, but I was walking all over the place, checking out, the building he's got,
Filing cabinets.
going down into his weight room. But I wanted to see what he looked like before I ever came in here, because you kept saying, "Oh, he's going to jump on you, or he's going to get you. He's our protectorate." So I said, "I'm going to find out first." Like when I came up with. You need Unique New York when I came up.
So you did a stakeout of Master Poe's school.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's insane. He's absolutely insane.
Careful. Just careful.
So
I'm just careful.
So when I went up to him, I says, "Hi, how you doing? My name is Master Poe. How can I help you?" And his answer was, "Oh, I'm just looking at the studio." Very nice. Do you have a background?
Right.
No. And he was so evasive. Every question that I
he was
gave
interrogating
him.
me. He was saying, "Oh, what are you here for?" I said, "Well, I heard you on the radio. I wanted to come in. Well, who do you like, with Opie and Anthony?" And I said, "No, more Ron and Fez." And there was only a couple guys for Ron and Fez for there, And then he asked me, "Well, what's your name?" So I had to think really quick of something. So I came up with, I don't know, like Richard Kelly or something like that. And then he goes and announces me to everybody. "Hey, everybody, here's Richard Kelly." Everybody say hello to him and everything. "Hi, Richard Kelly. Hi, how are you?"
But you live a lie, Shark. Everything you do is a lie.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I was finding out information, seeing if I was going to have trouble with this guy if I came in. Every time you told me to come in, there was something else tagged along with it.
And what did that
Every
get
time,
you?
like punch in the neck.
Did it get you the information you needed?
Yeah, I
Did it
checked him out. I
change
seen what he
anything?
looked like. Yeah, I seen
Now,
his...
Fez, before you started radio, did you ever give radio stations a call?
No. No.
I would buzz every once in a while and always say I saw a UFO. Yeah, I just saw a UFO. You better slam me on. Give them that bit. You could really help a show sometimes by just saying I saw a UFO. If you hear a show bombing, call up and say, "I just saw a UFO." They would love you for it. Here's another weird thing, Shark. Giant Brian, who used to work for us, gets fucking paid to make fake calls to radio stations.
You mean you could make money doing this?
$100 a call. $100 a call is what they're paying right now.
So you guys owe me a lot more than $2,000.
No.
Huh? Did they do that here?
Not one call you've given has ever helped. You always take us off topic. You always... That fucking... the Robert Vaughn, it made him feel like an asshole when he was in here. He felt like he was unliked. I couldn't even look at him.
Fortunately, he was old enough to think, I just don't hear so well.
He felt awkward and was playing the I have no idea what he's talking about thing. But in the back of his mind, he was thinking, people think I'm gay.
But I thought I loosened them up a little bit for you guys.
No,
That
you
way
don't
it was
help.
more like buddies and stuff.
No, I need you to understand this. You don't help. You have the abilities to be somebody who helps, but instead you hurt.
No. The game is, if you have a celebrity guest and you have him on the air, they're fair game.
Wow,
They're chumming the water. They're chumming the water. And a shark, you come up, you either can rip them apart or you can play with them. It can go either way.
But why? What makes you feel like these people are fair game?
Yeah, because they're on the radio. He's plugging some sort of a show.
Right.
He wants to get publicity for it.
Right.
So, maybe you want to ask him a different question.
So
something else.
What kind of questions do you ask, though? Why do you make them feel bad?
I ask great questions.
Why do you make them feel bad about themselves?
When did I ever make him feel bad about himself?
Robert Vaughn
walked out of here laughing and giggling. I bet he can't wait to come back on again.
He was crying. All right, here's the blowhard. Blowhard.
Guys, this guy is a legend, man. I've listened to this guy for years. Congratulations on your call last week on the Bob Grant show at Hannity.
All right, what's that one?
Wait.
He had the
I didn't call. I didn't call Bob Grant.
That was you with the harmonica?
No, that's not me. That's another character.
Oh, it's a character. Okay.
See, he does
some other character, not me. He's ingenious. He's great. He's funny. But it ain't me. I haven't heard him since Bob Grant went off. That poor guy.
Hannity show had Bob Grant on in the middle of a serious conversation. They're all praising Bob Grant. Someone called up and started speaking through a harmonica.
Yeah,
that's the harmonica man. He's a great guy. You should have him on the show. You really should bring him up here.
You have him on the show.
It's not me. You think it's me, but you're mistaken.
Then why did you get excited first? Like, wait, that's not me. You were so happy.
I heard that call too, and I thought it was great, and it's wonderful that Blowhard brought it up.
I almost died when you used to call up Alan Combs, and he would take you seriously, and he would have conversations with you in the harmonica. But Bob Grant used to get so pissed off at this guy, guys. Bob Grant used to almost have a heart attack because there'd be a serious Palestinian conversation, and all of a sudden you'd hear this guy call up. This guy's a genius. He's a New York legend.
Yeah, he is. He is a fucking legend.
Yeah, that harmonica man is,
No,
you might not ever hear him again, Once Bob Grant went away, he might have just put his harmonica down.
Who called in the past that got really pissed off?
Say that again?
Who have you pissed off the most over the years?
Nobody. I don't piss anybody off.
Not everyone loves you like you think.
The other guy. The guy who does all this stuff. Who's the worst and who was the best?
Well, I used to call Tom Snyder. Tom Snyder had a great show because he used to get all the top name guests and stuff.
Right.
I remember I called the one time he had Jacques Cousteau on.
Right.
And they were talking about, everything in the ocean, fish, and this and what he does. And then I got on and I asked him, how come when the Nazis invaded France, the pastry-eating bastards gave up? And Tom cut me off. And Jacques Cousteau goes, what the heck? Oh, what is going on?
And
then they cut me off, and he goes,
this guy goes back to the 80s and beyond.
Yeah.
I never forget it. I mean, it'd be a serious topic, and all of a sudden, his genius would just pop up. And some of the hosts would roll with it and just say, okay, next call.
But see, let me just say, some days you're in the mood for it, it's funny, and other days you're not. It's like we're fucking talking about something else.
Yeah, but what does that mean? I mean the caller's got to go and judge that? If he's got something to get through? You got to,
why?
See how the host is feeling? No, it doesn't work like that.
No, but
you get what you get. You put out the number, and you get the calls. If you put out the number and ask for calls, you get what you get. You got the kill button in front of you.
But I never do that, though.
Right.
But here's the thing. The difference is this, though. We're using our names. You're fucking Jeff. You're Nick. You're Pete. Doesn't find. If you called up and said you're a radio shark, I would put you on first.
I know.
Not Richard Kelly.
I always call up under Radio Shark. All the Radio Shark phone calls are great calls.
Can I just say this?
What screener was the hardest? And who was the hardest show to
Billy used to fucking call him at 3 o'clock in the morning.
There hasn't been a screener born yet that I can't get past. As long as they'd only be using that caller ID, but I can get past that too.
That really is an art form. Some of the screeners, I would say 90% of them are pretty easy to get through. There's a few of them that will...
You've given a lot of heckling calls too, right?
I did it as a kid, and recently I used to do a few things back in the last couple of years when we had the capo thing going on. And,
right.
But back when I was a kid, I used to call up, and, getting through the screener was usually the easiest part. But now they're at the point now where on some shows they would ask you, like, maybe 3 or 4. You call Larry King, they want your phone number.
Right.
So, like, some stations now, they usually put a kid on the phone. You can say anything. Like,
one time on an AM station, me and Vinny Montello, me at my house, he at his house. He's a comic buddy of mine. We kept the show locked up between us for 45 fucking minutes of just hanging up and calling back. And it was an improv group was on this little AM station. They probably only got like 10 calls an hour without us fucking around with them, right? And they would say, we'll do any kind of improv you would. And we would be taking things out of the news that were horrendous. The flight that went down and shit like that. And they wouldn't do it. So then as they're hanging up on me yelling, he would be calling back of... of Joan Rivers when she just found Edgar dead on the floor, and we would just keep doing this and getting screamed at, and it really was a ball. But then these people, they couldn't even buy calls. You ought to call places like that, Shark.
Yeah.
And what about the music you play? That's usually hilarious. You'll break up a serious conversation with music.
I never laugh. I've got to tell you the truth. I've never once laughed.
See, it depends on the show. If the show's really dull and everybody's taking themselves so seriously, there's nothing like a guy like
Yeah, that's the shows I love.
Yeah.
I love to knock them off the rails.
Alan's home show was the best because Alan used to let you talk to the guests.
Yeah,
he would have guests in the studio, and you can call up like from, I remember talking to Burt Young one time on the air. And I said I was his long-lost cousin in Bensonhurst, and Burt Young is so out of it, he's like, hey, I miss you and your mother and
Nice.
your brother. I was just scamming him, but Burt Young and I were talking for 5 minutes on the Combs show.
Burt Young is Paulie from the Rocky films.
Exactly. I mean, this whole thing, it's just so funny in New York talk radio because you take so many of these people, and they're just really, really serious and yelling at each other, and all of a sudden the Shark pops on, and boom, you have to laugh. The guy's just, people look down at this skill, but I give this guy a thumbs up. Keep it up.
You're saying that now because you don't host a show. If you get a show, Blowhard, I guarantee
you guys are friends.
You will tell the screeners, keep that fucking animal off the lines. I got an important guest coming up.
I'd like to get his number. That way maybe we could do partners like what you did.
Yeah. You want to do
Double
that,
team.
Blowhard? Do you guys want to lock up a show one night?
I got my. I'd love to. I'd like to hang out with this guy and do a show. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They owe me a show because I got in here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got the tape. I do have the tape to that.
I got your information.
So?
Eric. Eric.
Well, the stipulation also was that he had to get past Poe without
He
Poe
did not
knowing
get
it.
past Poe.
No, that wasn't it. No, it wasn't.
You had to get in without.
It was not given any information.
Without Poe knowing.
No, wait. Yes, that was the thing. And where's that little kid at? Where's Bill? He came in and said, we have him outside. Do you want him on? And I go, yeah, of course. That's me inviting him in here. That's not him getting it.
Yes.
Poe comes in with you.
It cost you $2,000.
Expertise.
Yeah.
Yes, he was invited in. I was right in front of him.
I have no idea where this Bill is now. He's hiding. Here's Dugout Doug. How you doing, Doug?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Me and a couple friends of mine one time, we took over a guy in Orlando's radio show by calling in all the time for about a week and a half. He didn't get a legitimate call in ever.
Yeah, we're pretty familiar with that one.
Yeah.
And is that the last time you guys have done that, Doug?
No, we did it a couple times since, but that is by far the biggest.
What do you do to get past screeners?
Well, we got it all set up, so we actually go and read the newspaper in the local area of whatever show that is,
right.
The day that we're going to be striking, and we've come up with some good, legitimate news stories, and we come in that way.
And then you kind of act like, as the phone call's starting, that you're part of it, and then you say something that you know is going to piss them off.
Yeah, then we work in a Ben's Hog reference or
right.
Something ridiculous like that to pay homage to the show that sent us in that direction.
And when you're doing something like this, your fucking heart's beating out of your chest. Am I right, Shark? It gets the adrenaline going.
Yeah.
When you know you're going to get screamed at by Jacques Cousteau. I don't know what it is.
I didn't know he was going to scream at me.
Well,
but,
you called him a pastry-eating pussy or whatever.
Pastry-eating bastard.
You know what I mean? He's proud of his little country, too. All right, Doug, we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah. No, see, the Shark does it on his own. He don't have a whole army out there. Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Only one thing.
Yeah.
Your show's great, but you gotta spit out that gum, Shark. You are fucking killing me with that. You sound like a horse.
Yeah.
End it.
See, it's not easy, is it? No, Shark.
It was sugar-free. I couldn't help myself. I had to have some.
And it was my gum.
All right, Bill, when you came in here, what did you say to me?
I handed you the note.
It said?
Radio Shark's outside.
Do you want him?
Yes.
And I said yes, which means he's been through the gauntlet.
Well, you said bring him in.
Yes, well, whatever.
And so bring him in, and then I got him.
Yeah.
Thanks for that $2,000, buddy. I'll buy you lunch today.
Oh, wait a second. You didn't get him that easy because he came to the pit that I call the pit.
Right.
And I was right in front of Shockey, and Shockey wasn't moving.
Yep. Right.
He had his little gifts on the side of the chair.
The point was you could not get past Master Poe, and you could not.
No, that's a technicality. I was supposed to get inside here. Inside here at this table.
Poe was in between him and the second door, confronting him.
Thank you. Never come to me unless Poe is done with his work.
And then I heard that he wanted him in now, and I said, wait, not yet. No, he wants him in the studio now.
Bill, what are you doing down there?
See, that's all going on for Bill.
And this is all going to go into the review that our executive producer has.
For the record, I told him, it's like, you know what? He's here. Let him wait. Wait.
Hello?
We were in the middle of a bid, actually.
So he went around you. He went over top of you to me.
There's going to be openings here then, I guess,
Just
huh?
said.
There's going to be openings.
Hey,
give him a note.
I would love to have you.
Give him a note that he's here.
Shark,
Yeah, I did.
I kid you not.
Here I am.
I would love to have you as part of XM. There's something nutty and crazy about you that I think
can
could
help.
work here.
I can help.
Ed, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, this is Dan, not Ed. D-A-N.
All right, I got it up as ED.
All right. Well, what you call? I one time called a radio station very popular in New York, not saying any names, and all I did was scream like I had Tourette syndrome for about 10 minutes, and that's had them laughing.
And they left it on?
They left it on because they didn't know what to do, I think, because I was screaming like...
Yeah, I would leave that stuff. I'd let that go.
See if you can tire him out.
You know, the thing is, you have no idea how much a nice call is appreciated by hosts, because they're so fucking rare. You're saying yes like you give one.
I do give nice calls.
You do not give them.
I
you
do.
never give a helpful
I try
call.
to, and then something goes wrong. You know?
I
get the worst.
They come
Asking
back.
bad questions through a harmonica is not interesting.
That's not me. That's not me. You might not ever hear from the harmonica man again. He might have put that harmonica down and just turned to stone because Bob Grant's gone.
You know what?
And then maybe not.
Yeah. Here's what drives me crazy. Blowhard has played into your ego and making you feel like you are a legend, making you feel like you do have fans out there.
If you listen to New York talk radio, this guy is like all over for the last 20 years. This guy's been calling.
It's been that long, yeah.
And
Doesn't feel like it.
What
Feels
is,
like yesterday.
What is it that you're hoping to get? What is it that you want?
I just want to bring happiness. I just want to cheer people up. I just want to make everybody happy in the world. I do. I try, but it doesn't work with these guys.
Now, who could be better guys than us who, after you drive us crazy, 9/11 fucking prank calls, then you say,
Never.
listen to me.
I didn't prank call at 9/11.
All right, hold on.
It was a couple days afterwards.
All right, 9/13. The fucking place is rocked.
And I was,
now, let's go back to this. So we said, hey, have a drink. We're all hanging out. We're having a good time at the club. You said, my car won't stop. Can you come out and give me a push? Me, Fez,
Pickup
Mikey
truck.
D, we come out, push his car down fucking 9th Avenue. Here's the thing. Nothing was wrong with his goddamn car, he tells me.
I just had the key off. I never turned the key on. But you deserved that.
Why?
You deserved that because I used to come to Bar 9 and walk around, and nobody would talk to me. I couldn't sit at the
Nobody
popular
knew who you
table.
were.
You do. You knew at that time because that was right after I came up to maybe like CBS to be on the show with you guys.
I don't remember us ever sitting down.
Billy stayed. Yeah, because you kept me locked in a closet. Hey, Harry.
Oh, yeah,
Harry brought me and left
which I did not know. I mean, here,
How
what
could
happened?
you not know?
You see how it goes
I had
here.
the same presents. I've been carrying them for like 3 years.
Bill,
be careful with that gum.
If Bill doesn't come in and tell me, I mean, you know I don't know what's happening in that room now or what's happening down the hall. Mr. Poe is working on security things. The guys are over there answering phones.
Yeah, but we're talking
in
about
a
the
fucking
past.
bubble.
We're talking about the past back
So
then.
you were so mad at us that you had us push a fucking car down 9th Avenue.
I thought it would be fun.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun.
But
And I wasn't even going to tell you about that.
Yeah.
Except I had a couple beers at that Christmas party.
Yeah, you were holding court that night at the Christmas party.
And me with a heart condition.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just saw a UFO, and for some apparent reason, they walked out, and you never, ever cut us any slack?
This is how bad the show's going. We're getting UFO calls that are trying to help. I wish I wouldn't have put that fucking out there, because now we'll know every time our show's sucking dick, because UFO calls will come in.
A lot more sightings.
What's that computer screen in front of you? That's
Nothing. Oh,
that's where all the people call up?
Yeah,
and
this is so they answer them in the other room, and then they'll put the names up here.
And all those little blocks over there, that's how many lines you got? How many telephone lines?
Right. So you got 9 lines. You got about 6 of them.
Casing the place.
I know. That's how many chances he has.
Some of these are hotlines that.
Let me take a picture of that.
Yeah. There's nothing. There's no secret to this. Poe just Thank you, Poe.
No pictures.
No pictures at all.
Keep your camera in your pocket.
Yeah. By the way, just so you know, look at this picture we have of you. We have you
Oh, yeah.
as number 1, and Bobo is number 2 on the poll list.
I like to catch that guy who was trying to give me the horns behind my head over there.
Yeah, who was that?
I don't know. He was next to Mikey Boy. I wish I never took that picture with Mikey Boy. I didn't know he was going to put it up.
Yeah, Mikey Boy
I
has
would have
everything.
been able to change my look.
Yeah.
So why now, Radio Shark? Why are you coming
Who's
out
that
of...
talking? Is that still Blowhard?
Yeah.
Because Blowhard, wants to have his own show. He wants to be in the business.
I just want to make friends. I just want to make friends with everybody.
That's beautiful.
I don't want any animosity or anything like that.
He came out now because for years he's been anonymous, and I'm just shocked. This is like Deep Throat coming out.
It is kind of a Deep Throat
It's XM
thing.
radio. It's satellite. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more easier. You know,
you
to have
curse and without worrying about it now.
Well, yeah, you can curse if you want to.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Break out the harmonica now. Come on.
I don't have the harmonica. It's not me. It's somebody else.
Don't lie.
Okay.
Seriously.
It's not me.
I'm not gonna help you.
It's not me. I haven't got it. Check me. Post search me. Did you find harmonica on me, Post?
Did you really
No,
search
he doesn't
him,
have
Poe?
anything.
No.
He talks through it. He has conversations.
Believe
through
me,
it.
I know that asshole. I fucking have had to put up with him time and time again.
And after the show, no one's going to believe that you're having car trouble.
Yeah. No one will ever believe you with anything again. That's the problem.
I couldn't park the car that I came in here with in these garages. It's got a push-button transmission.
I don't believe you. Here's Quinn. Quinn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Radio Quinn calling for the Radio Shark. I'll find him for 3. I'll catch him and kill him for 10, Chief.
See, that's a good show. You know why? That's a good call because it makes people laugh.
Yeah.
Well, yours is like...
I approve.
Let me do... I'll do my impression of the Radio Shark, and put me up there as like Tim.
Hey, Tim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Both you guys suck. Everything blows that you do. Everything. You guys are all assholes.
Thank you,
That's
Tim.
one of your fucking witty
No,
calls.
it ain't.
That's
Never.
one of your better
Never.
calls.
I've never swore at you guys. Ever. I've never even called you names. Never.
And we recognize the thing about you is you don't even
That's
change
the
your
problem.
voice.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You never change your voice. It's the same
That's become
guy.
a problem. I'm not
Yeah.
good at different voices.
But if
I'm
I
working
can,
on it.
Here's what I don't understand, Bill. If I recognize his voice, why don't you?
Because I've only been phone screen for a month.
Yes, and in a month you can do it.
Recognize his voice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the job. You have to be able to recognize his voice.
What do you think you're screening in there?
All the bad
Poe
calls.
remembered seeing him once, 2 months ago, and using a different name. Boom, he's on it.
Yes, he infiltrated my school.
Well, I have short-term memory loss, so, you know.
I hope we have short
What's
intern
that
loss.
mean? Does it mean you shouldn't be here?
By the way, my dog was watching you, too.
Good.
Who?
My dog.
Dog?
Yeah, there was 3 dogs there.
I didn't see any dogs.
Oh, yeah, they were hiding.
You're not going to see them. You will not see them. Here's Boss Hogg. Boss Hogg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boss.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Calling to razz Poe a little bit here. I think maybe he's spending a little too much time concentrating on the studio and maybe leaving you guys hang out to dry there.
Do you think that's true, Master Poe, that you've bitten off more than you could chew?
Nah, this is easy.
I mean, he's taking the angle that he got past you.
He didn't.
He honestly believes he got past you.
He didn't.
With Bill's help.
I was directly in front of him.
I guess I owe him $2,000.
And a couple $100 every call I make from now on, right?
See, first he has to get into...
That's good money. I got to rebuild that Hemi. They're expensive, man.
You can't be calling 80 times a day on that thing. I'm trying to... we should probably try to hook him up with... they're also fake. There's so many fake calls that get done on radio now. It's unbelievable. You never used to have that a few years ago. Here is Mud Shark. Mud Shark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Mud Shark. I want to talk to my brother, Radio Shark.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Radio Shark. Hey, brother. Hey, man, do you like the Swoogies too?
Me, I love everybody.
See, how's it feel?
It's
okay.
And you find yourself going down like everybody.
He's trying. He's
like
a little
a person,
practice.
but it made you look bad. Now suddenly you're in a dance with a retard, and you're not going to win that dance. You're not going to take home the crown.
Hey, they got the First Amendment right too. They can call up also. I wish if I had the cut button. Which one's the dump button over there that you got?
You see, I got papers on it. I don't care about it. I'm fucking satellite. I'm not dumping people. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez. I lost you.
What is that sound? That poof sound. Is that when the caller hangs up?
No, that was, you saw what had just happened there, that there was a cutoff between us and them.
Do you make that happen, or that
No.
just
Well, it just happens.
pops off?
Yeah, you're not going to believe this, but I wouldn't want people just to pop off before they had the chance to say what they want. I know that
Because
you
it's
think
funny.
there's
It's
more security than there is here.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
There's not a lot of cut buttons, and we're trying to trace your phone numbers.
Whenever you hear that sound, it means everyone in the studio is getting a retina check.
All right.
Here's Brown Shark. You're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? This is Brown Shark. Listen, I've been Brown Shark since 1981, so I want you guys to know that I'm a different guy than that guy.
I don't know.
This show ain't ended now, is it? Can't we stay another hour?
No, we can't do
Why
it.
don't you guys do 4 hours?
We got a
Well,
schedule.
Well, you know what?
4 hours.
Sometimes I get cut off because you think I'm that guy. You know?
Yeah, that's a pity, huh?
That's Radio Shark. Blowhard, maybe we ought to hook you guys up together. You can do a show together.
Yeah, we can work something out.
I'm down, definitely.
Yeah.
We can work something out.
And then it's just a show where you guys are prank calling other shows, seeing how it works out.
That sounds brilliant. Brilliant idea. Shark, it's been a pleasure. Ron and Fez, everybody else, have a great weekend. I'm out of here.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
Bye, Blowhard. Somebody writes in, what is Blowhard doing listening to Alan Combs? Blowhard listens to everybody. There's not a radio show he doesn't listen to. You're the same way, Shark?
Yeah, I try to listen to everybody.
Yeah. You just start figuring
As
yourself.
long as they're entertaining, you know.
Blowhard to listen to 3 at a time.
Yeah. And how can I get on? That's what you're after.
Yeah.
All right, Master Poe, thank you very much for stopping him at the door.
My pleasure.
I want you to throw him out the window now.
All right, not a problem.
I'll take a check.
All right, Radio Shark, we're going to have you back in here real soon. Fezzy, big weekend for you. Another bet?
Another bet. Go Broncos. I got the Broncos over the Steelers with another bet with Elfish.
Hey, where's that sign? What'd you do with the sign I gave you?
I had it, it's being hung up right now. Bill's hanging it up. Master Poe, what's your score? Your school, what's happening there?
Well, our boxing class has about 15, 20 people. Our jiu-jitsu class has about 10.
Real quick.
And, well, we have about 80 students. You
What's
want
the
to reach
website,
me?
buddy?
MasterPoseback.com, 973-820-8800.
That's it, everybody. Take care.
The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.